Yeah. It's Sally. I'ma try to just let the music flow through me on this one. Yeah. I gotta speak the truth because the truth will set you free. But the truth will set you free. I gotta speak my truth because the truth will set you free. But the truth will set you free. I gotta speak my truth because the truth will set you free. I gotta speak my truth because the truth will set you free. These niggas all about a check, and don't compare me with them. He reached inside Pandora's box and he left with no limbs, trying to get ahead, and every night repenting his sins. He feel it within, and now it starts to leak off his pen. He wants to give up, cause now he sees his weakness again. He hates himself because he's different, and he feel like he's been to hell and back 1,000 times, and he can't get a win. He knows that the light, it flickers, but some days it be dim, convincing himself that the timing moves according to him, and the world is really his, but y'all just living within his perception like reflection. He just bent it again to rationalize his mistakes, to think he's winning again. Can't face the truth, feel like a lion in this booth. I'm never lying in this booth. Get my soul, I be crying in this booth. And the galactic, I travel with a ride in this booth. I gotta speak my truth because the truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. I gotta speak my truth because the truth will set you free. Yeah. The truth will set you free. I gotta speak my truth because the truth will set you free. I gotta speak my truth because the truth will set you free. Trying to let go of old ways. Matrix got me in a daze for days. Then I wake up, back to the craze, back to what's great. Sleep again, restart the phase. I'm stuck in a maze. How the fuck I'm still in this place? I've lived, I've died, I've lived, but I'm still on this chase. I've lived, I've died, I've lived, but I know this is fate. The evil one starts to test that arrival. Every day I walk on this earth, an attack on my vitals. I mean my flesh, the spirit protected but need a vest. Cause demons they walk among us, we nine, and no we threats. My name Heli.
My name Ted, you know the rest. Need a mountain in Budapest with some monks to denounce my flesh. Cause the world becoming a mess. My girl becoming the nuisance, my wife becoming the test. My kids is all that I live for, avoiding them when I'm stressed. Detached with civilian life, still walk around with a vest. A general when this army cut legs and I sever chest. God forgive me for the test that I failed. So no matter you're seeking angels in the flesh, we need Jesus. Big crying out since a fetus, believe it. I'm Nicodemus whenever judgment bells ringing, lights fleeting. Tell the truth in the waters deep, when the drown when the lies creeping. It's cool in the dark till light creeping. Good offense, can buy defense. I buy demons in the name of you know. I'm Van Gogh with Vans on and Pluto. Or on Mars, you see stars when we fall through though. In 24K everything, I'm all proof though that it still gold and we still pure. Dante, go ahead and shoot
though. I gotta speak my truth because the truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. I gotta speak my truth because the truth will set you free. Yeah, the truth will set you free. I gotta speak my truth because the truth will set you free. I gotta speak my truth because the truth will set you free. The truth will set you free.
Salute to everybody that's in the building. Hopefully everybody's doing fantastic. This is your brother Aboriginal Power, peace, and love. I want to make sure I send my blessings out to everyone that's listening in. Hopefully everyone had a fantastic day, at least slightly, or at least hyper productive. Got some things done. Hopefully you guys make it way back safe. Shout out to everybody that's new to the channel. If you're new to the channel, greetings. Nice to meet you guys. This is Aboriginal Power. We got a fire show for you guys today. We're going to be debunking Captain Tazaryach and Gorilla Hebrew, and pretty much pointing holes and debunking and exposing this whole Hebrew doctrine. All right. So before we get into this, it's tradition over here that we shout out the family that took their time out to shout me out. So it's only right that I take my time to shout them out. So family that's listening in right now that haven't commented, peace and blessings to you guys that's not able to comment in the live section right now. We do appreciate it. For the 22 people that is listening in the building right now, I do encourage you guys to hit the like button real quick, thumb up the video, and slightly support the channel. Okay. If you can hear me loud and clear, family, before we even get started shouting family out, I do want to make sure that my audio is up to par. I want to make sure that my audio is somewhat up to par. So you guys let me know if you can hear me loud and clear in the live stream, family. If my audio is cool, just drop a fire emoji. That's going to indicate to me and let me know that you guys can hear me loud and clear. Okay. Salute, 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 salute. Like I said, we're back with another one when you thought it wasn't going to be no another one. So yeah, man, salute to everybody that's in the building. I don't know what the fuck this is. We gotta get rid of that. Okay, all right, I see some new shit. They got new updates to StreamYard. So yeah, man, let me shout out to my brother Boot Camp is in the building. I do want to say this real quick too before we even get started. This channel is not monetized, surprisingly or not, and my channel is not even verified. They took my monetization and my verification away, so we're working to get back into the algorithms and working our way out of the shadow realms. So in order to do that, family, I really do encourage you guys. I can't even stress enough how important it is for you guys to hit the like button as soon as you come in and to share the live stream on all your social media outlets. Also, Cash App information is pinned at the top of the live stream. All right. Shout out to my brother Boot Camp once again. Shout out to Mike Pentis. Shout out to my brother Iron Man, aka Lil Yos, in the building. Simple Mason is in the building. Original Intellect is in the building. Hey, Willie, I seen your video. I ain't gonna say nothing, boy. Come on outside with it. Come on. Shout out to Willie. Shout out to OG Juice in the building. True Shoe is in the building with us. XL Raisin Bar. We got Tyreek in the building with us, and that is it. Reginald Jones is also in the building with us. Peace and blessings for those that's in the building with us, rocking out. If y'all ready to get straight into some of this heat, drop a fire emoji, thumb up the video, and support the channel. All right, I want y'all to support the channel. Let's get into it. Let's go.
For the stats, I be beating the odds. In the blood, it be making me calm. Ride the turbines just like I'm Saddam. I'ma blow up just like I'm a bomb. I'ma leave it. Keys on the track, on the track, on the track, on the track.
That is an argument. Who cares, right? I got you, Gorilla. I'll explain to him. So, okay. Yeah. So currently, right now, Andrew Wilson, we got 3 Hebrew Israelites, and some of the things that they like. My debate. You know, my arguments with them is not about the separation and stuff like that or the segregation.
I need y'all to know, as we listen to this discourse, dialogue, discussion, I'm going to be breaking down, adding in my understanding and my interjections, as well as reacting to the actual debate. For those that want to watch the entire debate without Big Aboriginal Power's fantastic commentary, the link is in the description box. Go check out the channel. All right. Shout out to my brother, Gonna Make It TV in the building. We got to do another show again, brother. Shout out to you. Hope you still grinding on your channel, brother. It's always good to see you. All right. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Give us a quick share on all your social media outlets, and make sure you guys hashtag Aboriginal Power. All right.
If blacks separate, has nothing to do with that. My debate with them, which they really can't seem to give me a solid answer on, is this. It's all about the racist. So they believe in that God is going to, well, only the Hebrew Israelites is going to be at the top of the hierarchy in heaven. This is what they believe in. This is what they explain to me. Everyone else that makes it to heaven, they're going to be below the Hebrew Israelites. The only reason why the Hebrew Israelites is going to be above everyone else in heaven is because of the ethnicity, is because of their race. So my argument was, is God a racist? All of them confirmed and said, yes, God is a racist.
So it's a DNA chosen people thing?
DNA chosen people thing, yeah.
Not a DNA thing, but there is a chosen people that God chose.
Well, if we're going off of the standard, if we're going off of the definition standard of what races is, right? And then you equate that to God's aura, or to God's action, to his behavior. He fits what will be classified as a racist. And I can show that even through the doctrine of the Hebrew Israelites, who go at white supremacy and the white man because of their racist understanding, the Bible, from a Hebrew perspective, teaches a Hebrew that he is also allowed to be racist. So is God racist? And if he is racist, the Hebrew Israelites shouldn't be saying nothing about the white people that's being racist, because his God himself is racist. This is an attribute that is aligned with God. Okay, so we're going to break this concept down a little more, okay?
Well, is it a mental state, or is it a physical component which makes you the chosen people? Meaning, is it biological, or is it just a status of mental capacity, a mental state? Like, for instance, if a Christian says, I believe Jesus Christ died on the cross, this is a mental state, right? So is it, are we talking about a
state? So
are we talking about a biological state?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I read this scripture? Like essentially, there's a biological prerequisite to be in that upper echelon. It's a prerequisite. It's not an absolute qualification.
Yeah, I understand.
It's a prerequisite.
But you understand that there's immediately something which is fallacious, which is happening here just by the very argument of biology. Nobody at the time that any of the Old Testament was written or the New Testament had any understanding of DNA, no conceptualization of this whatsoever. They only had the conceptualization of house lineage. But the idea of blood itself being in some way passed down, and it's through that blood that you will receive X. That wasn't the actual conceptualization. It was from house.
Well, that's what we're talking about. We're still talking about the house of Israel. It's still what we're talking about.
What I'm asking is what makes you of that house.
So 1 second, when you say blood, the scripture don't say blood. The scripture say house. It says it's the 12 tribes of Israel. Right. So it's the house. His question
is, what makes you have that house?
What makes you have that house? What makes you that blood?
Curses,
so when you come from
prophecies, and archaeology. We've been saying it for the longest. And also the spirit. That's in the scripture as well.
Yeah, no, but if it's biological, how do you personally?
Now, by the way, the guy that we're listening to, the pale skinned guy at the bottom right of the screen, I believe his name is Andrew Wilson. And he's a patronizing, condescending, passive aggressive kind of guy. You know, the classic asshole is what you would call
trace your root biologically.
Did you not hear me? Did you not hear me? I said curses.
I don't understand though.
And by the way, we got some of the two top most recognized known Hebrew Israelites on the internet right now. Captain Tazaryach, which is at the bottom left of the screen, and at the top right of the screen, you got Glorilla Peg Hebrew. I mean, the Glorilla, the Peg Hebrew. Everybody knows I do not like this guy. He is a complete creep. He is a complete freak. But according to the Hebrew Israelites over the last decade, he has been announced as one of the top Hebrew scholars, along with Captain Tazaryach. And I think it's a handful of other ones, but these are probably the most recognizable people as far as in the Hebrew Israelite community on the internet. You understand me? Gorilla Hebrews twerking at them headlights. and I'll tell y'all why I don't like him. And I'm pretty sure you all heard about the heinous allegations or facts that came to be about him getting pegged. And we'll break down that whole soliloquy maybe sometime during this live stream, just to show his biasness and his lies that he filtered through this live stream. But I actually like Captain Tazaryach. Shout out to Captain Tazaryach. He's one of your cousins that's crazy as hell. He got out of prison. He was addicted to the church, but he was still a gangster. You see what I'm saying? See, Hebrews ain't nothing but gangster Christians. You know what I'm saying? Radicalized gangster Christians. And so this is going to be an interesting topic of conversation. So if you guys want to continue this, let's get back into it. Drop those fire emojis and support the channel. Okay?
So you saying to me, like, did you not hear me? Doesn't say anything, right? That doesn't clarify anything.
Well, let me ask you one question before you go in.
One mic at a time, real quick.
Let me ask you one question because I've been kind of quiet. Hold up. Let me say one thing. What's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew, let me ask you one question. Mm-hmm. What race of people went into slavery on ships throughout the history of mankind?
See, and I can tell that his conversation is going to be the weakest out of both of these three Hebrew Israelites. Obviously, these three people are Hebrew Israelites going against these two, going against the Israelites. He's the guy in the red, just by the start of his conversation, from the sound of his voice, the lack of power and passion and conviction about it, might I add. He's probably going to be the weakest link in this conversation. Now, by the way, I haven't watched this live stream. This was sent to me, but I know I'm going to do some breaking it down, and I don't get an opportunity to target Captain Tazaryach in Glorilla Hebrew all in one single video. So I think this is going to be beautiful, and I thought it would be a perfect video to do a reaction to. Now, I don't know the guy in the red, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be the weakest link. You guys let me know in a comment if you think that as well at this point.
All races of people.
Name me the races that went to slavery through ships.
Well, so I would say race, I think, is a construction of the mind.
I'm talking about fleshly race. I'm talking about race.
Yeah, I understand. I just want to clarify this so I make sure I'm answering your question correctly. When you say race, are you talking about black, white? Are you talking? Yes. Got you. Yes, if that's the case, the heuristic of black, white, things like this, then every single race on planet Earth has been trafficked in slavery in a big way. Every single one. I
say about ships.
Yes, in ships.
Name me the time that white people went into slavery by ships.
The Barbary states enslaved whites. The
guy Andrew is just to completely demolish him. First of all, when you come in having these conversations, rule number one, family, I'm going to teach y'all this. Rule number one, when you're having the discourse / almost style debate, rule number one, never come in asking your opposition a question, because their answer is never going to align with your alluding answer. It's always going to contradict it, which is going to make you keep asking more questions, which they're going to divert from your initial point. So just come in making your statements when you having these conversations. Okay, know who your opponent is and pay attention to your surroundings. Okay, your environment.
Arabs.
This guy is already went into slavery. Who was on slave boats? First of all, white people was on slave boats long before transatlantic slave trade. So that debunks his whole narrative of who was on ships. Come on, guys, you got to get out this Deuteronomy 28 stuff, family.
Enslaved whites.
When was this?
So the most recent occurrence of this happened at the time of Thomas Jefferson.
Hold up. Let me reword this. In mass numbers, what race of people went into slavery by ships into a land that is not their land?
I don't understand the question. I'm sorry. I actually don't understand the question. What are you actually asking me?
So the key part of the key component is he's emphasizing there being a maritime nature to the slave trade, not simply trafficking, but literally trafficking across the world through vessels on water.
So I understand this. So we had the transatlantic trade.
I don't know what the hell just happened. My bad, you guys. I don't know what the hell just happened. Mic check, family. Okay, let's get this back up on going on the screen. Mic check. Now, another thing about Glorilla Hebrew, right? And we can break down whether or not he's really a Hebrew Israelite, because when we start dealing with Hebrew Israelites and the stuff and the lineage coming through the father, well, we got to be pretty clear on this, okay? We got to be pretty clear on this. If he has Haitian lineage, he's mixed Haitian and white, right? And I'm assuming his mother is allegedly a white woman, right? Now, if his father was Haitian, right, and his father was from Haiti, then the Spanish came to Haiti. That means that his his father had to be in Haitian, right? But when you look up the father of Grla Hebrew, the father is mixed. The father is mixed. The mother is mixed. That means that somewhere down the line, he had a grandmother that slept with a Spanish. And if the seed of the father is where you come from, then you are the seed of the Spanish seed of the man that laid it into your grandmother, which then would not make you a Hebrew if it really comes through the seed of the father. Notice, guys, Grla Hebrew is alleged Haitian, you guys. He's an alleged Haitian mix. Somebody said Deuteronomy is actually talking about us. No, it's not, unless you was put on chains and shipped to Egypt or in bondage. We can break that down, Exile. I would love for you to come on after this dialogue and maybe break this thing down to me, man. And I would love to hear it.
Trade, and then we had the Arabic slave trade. The Arabic slave trade moved slaves towards the Arab nations. They killed all their slaves. That's why there's not a lot of black Arabs. And then you move on the other side, they moved them over to the Americas. But this is the transit. That's new. That's new. Like, this has been happening. Slavery has been happening for thousands of years via shipping. The actual ships.
Which ones with the ships?
All races.
No.
Yeah. So can you answer
every single one, going from the Greeks to, yes, all of them. Every single, the Vikings used to use ships to go and get slaves from China. I'm not kidding. Like, Esau, they did.
Hold on, hear me out, Esau. What I'm trying to say to you is this right here, bro. I mean, Esau, is that
now you're trying to be funny. And by that, he doesn't have his alignment, and ad hominems in these conversations isn't going to get you far. You got to attack the point. Okay. And all my Hebrew family that's in here, I'm going to give you the opportunity to come on, and we're going to chop it up. Okay. So, but I want you, it's going to be very, very quick. We're going to be dealing with majority of this interview. So if you guys stick around, I will be dropping the StreamYard link so you guys can come on the panel and maybe we can have a dialogue about this. But this guy is already coming off. Esau is, he said, brother. Then he said, oh, my bad, Esau. Well, whether you know it or not, if you're Jacob, if you come through the line of Jacob and you're representing Jacob as a descendant of Jacob, Esau is the brother of Jacob. They both descend through the loins of Rebekah. They both come from the seed of Isaac.
To all of them, every single, the Vikings used to use ships to go and get slaves from China. I'm not kidding. Like, Esau, they did.
Hold on, hear me out, Esau. What I'm trying to say to you is this right here, bro. I mean, Esau, is that the so-called black people are the only people that are documented.
We said this. Pay attention to Captain Tazaryach and Glorilla Hebrew face. They're not appreciating this guy approach, and they both know that he's the weakest link out of all three of these Hebrews. Pay attention.
To go and get slaves from China. I'm not kidding. Like, Esau, they did.
Hold on, hear me out, Esau.
Now look.
Get slaves from China. I'm not kidding. Like, Esau, they did.
Hold on, hear me out, Esau.
You see that? Listen.
Get slaves from China. I'm not kidding. Like, Esau, they did.
Hold on, hear me out, Esau.
Look, even Captain Tazaryach looked away like, hold on, this nigga is out of pocket. He don't even want to look at the camera. They are ashamed of this other Hebrew. And I believe that eventually, if they keep showing this type of energy towards this other Hebrew guy, he's eventually going to feed it, feel it, and take a seat in the back as well. Okay? He's going to feel that they're not rocking with him, and he's going to take a seat in the back and allow Captain Tazaryach and Glorilla Hebrew to rock, which is the most known Hebrews that we see on this platform right now. More people recognize Captain Tazaryach and Glorilla the Peg Hebrew more than this other guy. I don't even know who this other guy is. I can't even call him by name. I don't even know who he is. You see what I'm saying? So
what I'm trying to say to you is this right here, bro. I mean, Esau, is that the so-called black people are the only people that are documented of going through slavery.
Look, you can even see him make a little face when he said it too. Look,
what I'm trying
now look at just watch Captain Tazaryach as he makes these ad hominems.
Every single the Vikings used to use ships to go and get slaves from China. I'm not kidding, like
Esau,
they did.
Hold on, hear me out, Esau. What I'm trying to say to you is this right here, bro. I mean, Esau, is that the so-called black people are the only people that are documented of going through slavery, stripped from everything from their names to their language to their customs to their God word to a day they identify by a color out the crayon box. That's only happened to a certain people in history.
Not only
hold on, let me. I'm almost finished. Let me land my plane.
No problem. Go ahead.
That's a prophecy that's prophesied in the Bible to let you know who the Israelites are.
Okay, so I just want to let you know that what you're saying, though, is factually untrue. So Rome, for instance, is a great example of a society which...
Yeah, he sat up there and told that stuff like he was a fact, and it's not. He's totally outside of the alignment of the Bible, and this guy, by far, I'm stamping it, has the weakest talking points.
Was literally constructed by slavery. There's more slaves in Rome than there were Romans. They did.
First of all, I should be known as a prophet. I just made a prophecy that this guy talking point was going to suck based off his first 3 words, and boom, 5 minutes later, the prophecy is fulfilled.
This to all peoples. They strip them of their name, they strip them of their title, they strip them of their family, they strip them of the whole idea was you must become Roman. Now, in some places later, they let them have some customs, things like this, but this happened in the modern slave trade too. So in the Americas, for instance, some slave owners, they let them have customs and things like this. Sometimes not. It just depends where they were in history. But no, I'm telling you, all races had this happen to them, all of them.
Those people that went through their slavery in Rome are the people that we're saying that are Israelites. And we are those people.
Yeah, but if that was all people, yeah, listen. I mean,
y'all gotta
all.
Y'all can handle that.
Yeah, but this doesn't make any sense because all tribes that they incorporated, who they made a slave caste, they erased them. They made them become Roman, all of them. And this happened to all sorts of barbarian tribes. I mean, this happened to everybody.
Yeah, Andrew. So just to be clear, how we make a determination, because of course this is we're talking about an ethno-religious group.
And just by the way this guy responded, and I know Captain Tazaryach is usually pretty cool under heat and under pressure. So I'm not too much worried about Captain Tazaryach. But Glorilla Hebrew, for him to be talking in such a smooth monotone voice right now, this is only early. And I know him and I know Andrew is liable to irritate Glorilla Hebrew faster than what he's going to do to Captain Tazaryach. So I'm not for sure, but I'm going to make another prophecy. I'm going to go on the record and say that either Andrew or the guy at the top left is going to trigger him in the contradictions that they're talking about, and Glorilla Hebrew is going to go into a thug mode. He's going to try to go into 5 Trey Hoover Crip and get right out of the Hebrew. I guarantee it. I know these type of guys. I've dealt with them over the course of years. I'm able to pick out behavior patterns. That's a small hobby that I like to do on the side besides Aboriginal information, is watch behavior patterns. Okay? Because people are people of what? Routine. So once you watch somebody's routine, you pretty much understand who they are.
And we're talking about an F.
Okay? Understand that.
no religious ideology, right? So there were various things, various prophecies that were foretold that would occur in the latter days to the Israelites and their descendants. So what we're doing is we're taking a look at those prophecies and we're seeing if those prophecies have been fulfilled in various people groups throughout the planet Earth today. And we've identified those with people who are Black.
But you have to be very careful with that because you're not prophets yourself. So Jesus, hang on. We are prophets.
Jesus Christ, land is plain.
Jesus Christ was the last. The reason we don't have new prophets, is so that you cannot reinterpret the scripture for your own making, so that you can't go in and be like, well, I'm Joseph Smith, the head of the Mormon church, and I'm a prophet. And so I've just made this entirely new religion, which he did by saying, hey, I'm a prophet. No, you, by the way, cannot make prophetic interpretations absent being a prophet, right? Like you can't. You have to interpret them.
We are prophets.
Can I read a scripture? When you say that that we're not prophets, right? This 1 Corinthians 12 and 28. And it says, and God had set some in the church, first apostles, secondarily prophets, thirdly teachers, after that miracles, then gifts of.
And this guy must be fucking nervous because I swear I've counted 3 cigarettes since the time we started playing this live stream. This guy has lit up 3 cigarettes. Auntie, Sister Bethy, tell this nigga slow down. There's only one chief smoker around this motherfucker. Me and Sister Bethy. He need to slow down on them cigarettes because when you look at the statistics of what's the leading cause of death, which I'm not even going to get into that. Maybe we'll talk about that another note. I don't want to be facetious. All right. Let's
healings, helps, governments, diversities, and tongues. So when you say that there's no prophets,
hang on. Wait a second. Give me the scripture real quick. Let's pull it up. We'll go over it together.
1 Corinthians 12 and 28.
Okay.
So when you say that so when you say that there's not prophets after Christ, I would disagree because that's how you set up the body. As the body of Christ would function, you would have prophets, you would have apostles, you would have teachers, you would have those with the gift of tongues. If that were the case, then you shouldn't have no pastors or
anything. I just want to point out that you. So here's the thing. Then, is Joseph Smith a false prophet?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because he's not an Israelite.
And so
Gorilla Hebrew is itching inside of his skin. He's used to being in control under the mic and be able to dominate the conversation. But since they're operating on someone else's panel, and this panel that they're operating on is actually in opposition to him, there's going to be a lot of things that they're not going to be able to do. And I believe that it's already itching in on Glorilla Hebrew. I can tell that Captain Tazaryach is also irritated early in this conversation, but like I said, he's a little more cooler under fire and under pressure. Okay, so let's see if my prophecy turns out to be right. Let's see if we get a crash out from Glorilla Hebrew.
The Israelites could be prophets.
Correct.
For sure.
That's it.
That's what the book says.
Okay,
that's what the book says. It has to be. If you're not an Israelite, then you cannot be a prophet.
So can Israelites create new prophecy?
Israelites can, if God reveals it to them, yes.
Okay,
that's actually a beautiful goddamn question, which is a question in one of my most frequent debates. Back when I was a Bible thumper, that was one of the conversations that will often pop up. Hebrew Israelites will often state that they are prophets, and that the only people that can be prophets is Hebrew Israelites. And so I used to debate these topics. I'm not going to give away any of my talking points just in case I debate a Hebrew here in the future, right? But these talking points are very crucial to understand. And like I said, this is a good conversation. I know Captain Tazaryach is going to come in here and give that work, and Glorilla is going to try to get that work. But I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. I don't believe in the stuff, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to be able to make any facts to ratify this understanding. But I'm willing to listen because I know these guys are top debaters. At least Captain Tazaryach. Glorilla Hebrew sucks. I would debate him any day and demolish him, just like Top Cat destroyed him. Okay.
That's why I read 1 Corinthians 12 and 28.
Are
That's
you,
after
sir?
Christ's death.
Are you a prophet?
Yes.
Okay, and so both of you are prophets?
For sure.
And so can you foresee future events?
Yes, sometimes.
Okay.
Like a prophet is also a teacher.
Spoiler alert, somebody said in the chat, Andrew is the uncle of Gorilla Hebrew. Spoiler alert, the white man is the other white man's uncle.
Prophet is everything. A prophet ain't just telling prophecy. Prophets prophesy, they teach, they cast
but you
out
verify
demons,
the tenacity of a prophet through prophecy. That's how you verify the tenacity. So the way that I would...
By the way, it's really not his uncle, it's just the family.
Down what's already written also.
Yeah,
so
okay, but that would be post hoc. So that wouldn't verify you as a prophet because you're interpreting things which have already happened and then trying to contextualize them in a way that and anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. So the thing is that to verify that you are a prophet, can you?
I know you
give me a prophet.
This nigga is on his 4th cigarette. My man is on his 4th cigarette in 30 minutes. You got to fucking chill out, bro. You chain smoking. Now, I don't use that word chain smoking loosely. You're really chain smoking, brother. I think you should slow down, low down. You might be a little nervous, and that might be a sign of nervousness, which is why he's a little passive aggressive and a little aggressive. A little patronizing and aggressive at the same time. He's a little nervous as well in this debate, and this is why he smoked 4 cigarettes within the last 30 minutes, family. Okay?
Prophecy, which you have foretold, that has come true that we can verify.
So when you say that we can't prophesy something that's already written, that's incorrect. Romans 15:4 says, whatsoever was written aforetime was written for our learning, that through patience.
Hold on, before we continue the rest of reacting to this live stream and this debate, I need the family in the building to hit the like button. Can we get the family to hit the like button real quick? Can we get the family to thumb up the video? Can we get a few people to support the channel? We're looking shiesty on the likes. I'm just saying. I don't want to be a stiffler, bro. 95 people and 56 likes. That means we got over 40 people in here that's not hitting the like button. I can only come to 2 conclusions about that. Either we got 40-some people in here that doesn't like the content and there's a bunch of haters, or we just got we got 40-some people in here that just forgot to hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? It happens. You understand? So,
in comfort of the scriptures, we might have hope. So as Gorilla was breaking
that's interpretation,
down
not prophecy.
I don't know why you're if you want the respect to speak, you got to give it. So
all right, fair enough.
When Gorilla was breaking down how we came over here in the transatlantic slave trade, that did not happen yet, even though it's written in Deuteronomy the 20th.
Somebody said they trying to outsmoke the Rokende Moors, the smoking Indians. This nigga.
28th chapter. So in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, as that is being broken down, nobody can explain how Black Hispanics suffered through the transatlantic slave trade until God woke up prophets to break it down to the people. And that's what you see today, where they can go and read those prophecies, break those prophecies down, and then reveal not only the prophecies of old, but what we're supposed to do today.
Okay, but you have a problem here, which is that you're conflating interpretation with prophecy. So you can look at a prophecy, which an actual prophet put down, let's say, and you can interpret it.
But let me ask y'all this, because I believe sometimes the term prophet, as far as the Hebrew Israelite conversation, can oftentimes be misconstrued with intuition, which is something that everyone has for the most part. So is they confusing prophecy with intuition? I want you guys to get in the comment section if you made it this far in the live stream.
That doesn't mean your interpretation is correct. How we would know that your interpretation of this prophecy would be correct if you're an actual prophet and making that claim would be how? To test the tenacity of your foretellings and prophecy. So demonstrate for us any prophecy which you have foretold, which we can verify. Can you do that or not?
Yeah, I want to hear.
If I give one scripture, Gorilla, if I could just give one scripture and I give it right to you, I'm going to give it right to you. In Matthew, the 12th chapter, Christ said, this perverse generation seeketh for a sign. That's what he said. And that's what you are. Like when you asked that, but he said, there shall be no sign. You know what the sign was? When Christ taught. Christ taught repentance. That was his prophecy. Christ said, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And if Christ is our king, we do it the same way. And if you want, you've been asking for scriptures the whole time. So that's Matthew 12, and
but his
39.
question isn't knowing that. His question is
you've avoided my
I'm
question.
going to read
but real quick, his question is real quick though. It's because I've been sitting and letting y'all rock. It's to verify if you're a prophet, like show proof of.
Right, and I'm under my understanding, and y'all let me know if I'm wrong. To verify whether somebody is a prophet, they have to prophesy something, and then that prophecy that they prophesize actually comes true. This is what makes someone a prophet. Or am I bugging? Y'all let me know in the live chat, family. Y'all let me know.
I'm reading what Christ. Listen, they said the same. I'm reading Matthew 12 and 38. This is what they said to Christ.
Yeah, but
the
you're
same
making
question he's asked. Can I read it?
But there's a problem.
It's not a problem.
I'll show you.
I'm showing a direct parallel of how they acted towards Christ is the same way you're acting now. This is Matthew 12 and 38, and then I'll give it to Gorilla. It says, then certain of the scribes and the Pharisees answered, saying, Master, would we see a sign from thee? Which is what you're asking. And this was Christ's answer. He says, but he answered and said unto them, an evil and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given to it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. So there was a sign given, and this was the sign. For as Jonas was 3 days and 3 nights in the whale's belly, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. What did Jonah do when he came out that whale? He taught the people repentance. That's what he taught them.
Okay,
so that's the sign.
Yeah, but so the problem that you have here is that if I post hoc go back and give a completely different interpretation of this than you do, and make the claim that I can do so because I'm a prophet, right? Then how would we verify which thing is true? We could verify that by somebody who makes the claim of being a prophet, of fulfilling or giving prophecy, which has been fulfilled. That's how it was always verified biblically. Prophets would go in and interpret dreams. Those dreams would then become reality. There's all sorts of instances of this. I want to see some actual verification when you make the claim that you're a prophet that's not post hoc. Charlatans use post hoc. Numerologists use post hoc. All of these people use post hoc. After the event is done, then they retroactively predict the event that's been done. And it's like, that's not prophecy. That's some made up gobbledygook.
Right. Something that's already been done. You read a scripture on it and say, man, I'm visualizing that this shit happened. Even though it already happened, that's not a prophecy. That's what a lot of these Hebrews actually do. That was a spot on breakdown.
So can you verify that you're a prophet through prophecy you've given that has become fulfilled or will become fulfilled, or can't you?
Andrew, I could, there's dozens of
American business. I'm gonna be honest. Shout out to Kyrie and the Hebrew Israelite, but that was a nothing burger. All they did was walk around the damn outside yelling and screaming and shit. They didn't go inside the arena. They didn't pop off no shit. That was a publicity stunt to hype up their organization or religious group to get more members to pay fees, which they enlarged their members' fees organization for almost 300 members that same day. So yeah, that was a boom in
people who can verify all those things about me.
But he's speaking specifically about you two. Can you two verify that?
I said about me. That I've done all of those things that he said. I have scores of people that can do that. But here's my thing, right? My thing is this. Where is the biblical precedent for the criteria you're trying to...
I don't have an issue with Hebrew Israelites. To be honest, most of them are my brothers. They're American Aborigines besides the tether ones. You see what I'm saying? But for the most part, these niggas are Aboriginal. I forget what tribe is from America and shit. So... but you know, some of these niggas is Aboriginal, so I don't have too much of an issue with them. I just don't like their religious ideology and how they hyper radicalize it. You see what I'm saying? One of the key points about Hebrew Israelites is their racist spews going at white supremacy, which they're the actual reflection or the opposite end of the spectrum of what white supremacy is, making their God the ultimate white supremacy by ordaining them and creating them by destinating their perspective as that. You understand? And so we're going to
hold us to right now, because I haven't seen that book.
I'll explain. So first of all, God has ontology. There's ontology, the being of God. So the logos or logic is part of the being of God. Okay. Otherwise, you would enter into all sorts of contradictions. Like, can God make?
Where's the Bible verse?
Can God?
Where's your Bible verse?
Yeah, I'll show you. I'm going to demonstrate something for you so that you understand.
Thank you.
Look, the real Hebrew get mad. I can feel it, y'all. I can feel it.
I say to you, can God make another God more powerful than him? Can God make a rock that's too heavy for God to lift? Right? Yeah, exactly. You would say no, right? You'd say no because.
No, I'm saying you're not answering the question.
Because hang on. I'm not only going to answer it. I'm going to answer it in scale.
He's not answering anything.
I'm going to answer it in scale.
Let him land his plane.
So anyway, in order to do this, in order for you to contend with those logical questions, you're going to have to defer to the nature of God himself. And part of that nature is logic. It's a metaphysical rules for the universe, which exists that cannot be accounted for other than through God. That's it. Now, okay, well, I'll tell you what. Refute the laws of logic without using them then. Go ahead.
If I could, real fast. Post hoc is a rationalization, is a type of faulty thinking that occurs when someone assumes that one event caused another simply because one event happened after the other. So when you say that that's post hoc,
sorry, I meant ad hoc. I meant ad hoc. Sorry.
I'll look that up too, but I just wanted to
I think I just meant ad hoc.
Sorry, you can take it right out. I just wanted to pull that definition because
pull up ad hoc. Hang on, pull up ad hoc.
I'll pull it up in a second.
Yeah,
but I also want to add is Grla asked him to show the criteria in the Bible, and he went to logic, not to the criteria. But
because what I'm telling you is that everything which is biblical also has to conform with logic. Otherwise, it's incoherent.
Well, Andrew, like one of the first things you said was there's no prophet after Jesus.
These people will make me have to go to Bible study again because they want to keep the conversation and dialogue strictly tied and anchored into the Bible. So what they're going to do is say, I'm a Bible believer. I'm only believing and talking about what the Bible say. So I'm only going to refer to the Bible. And if you're going to debunk the Bible, you got to debunk it with the Bible. And this is these guys' angle. And I've been so far removed away from the Bible, I probably forgot about more Bible verses than you guys even can remember it in chat. Okay. So listen, I'm pretty sure in the Bible somewhere, maybe in Matthew, maybe in Kings, it talks about how do you quantify what certifies someone as a prophet? What makes this a prophet? What is the criteria of a prophet?
And the first thing that Captain Tazaryach did was show you prophets under Paul decades after the crucifixion.
Well, that is true. He said there was no prophets after Jesus Christ. Andrew did say that. Captain Tazaryach simply went and showed you that there was tons of prophets under Paul and after Paul in the Bible. So Captain Tazaryach fucking punched him with a straight hook right there. You know what I'm saying? We got to shoot that one flat.
One of the first things you said was there's no prophet after Jesus. And the first thing that Captain Tazaryach did was show you prophets under Paul decades after the crucifixion, death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus. So your initial point has already been debunked. But please show me the Bible verse for your criteria.
Okay. First, I'm telling you.
Ad hoc, if you want. I have the definition.
Yeah. Now give it the definition of ad hoc.
Thank you. So ad hoc is a rationalization. Ad hoc rationalization is a logical fallacy that involves making up an explanation to defend a belief or claim without evidence. So
yes,
that's exactly what that means, Captain Tazaryach. Go ahead, break it down. See, Captain about to get loose. I need y'all to hit that like button, man. And y'all don't be bogus, man. Come on, man. We gotta get these likes up, man. 84, that ain't bad, but we ain't had one person support the channel today, man. What we doing? Let me drop it. We drop that information in the chat. Come on, man. We're cooking today. I am going to open up the link maybe, okay? Because after these next few debates, man, I'm probably not going to be opening up my panel too much just for random conversations, only for strictly people that got tailored information for the topic or that I talked to prior that's going to be coming on. I'm kind of going to start cleaning up the channel a little more, dedicating it to the elders and some of the children that watches my channel, and just try to dedicate it strictly for information and maybe these reaction videos, leaving out the profanity and degenerate behavior, because a lot of the elders don't like it and a lot of the children don't need to hear it. Okay, so I'm just giving y'all future heads up on what's probably going to be coming in 2026 on this channel.
Also doesn't fit. So
after the event is done, you're rationalizing the event.
But it says to make up the explanation,
yes,
to making up an explanation to defend a belief or claim without evidence. So you can't say that, because when Gorilla brought up Deuteronomy 28 and 68 in the transatlantic slave trade, as well as the other brother, that's an event that happened, that was prophesied to happen.
No, it's a rationalization.
It's not rationalization.
It's a rationalization, because those two events, it doesn't mean that those two. I don't understand why I got to let you talk, but you can't let me talk. So ad hoc, when you say ad hoc, right? You are taking and rationalizing an event, and then you're saying this event is related to this one, making rationalization for it after the fact. That's my rationalization. What I'm saying to you is this. What I'm saying to you is this. Even if I granted it to you and just said, you know what, I used language incorrectly in both terms. What I'm saying is that after the event happens, you're rationalizing the event and trying to tie scripture in your interpretation back to it. You can't verify things that way, because it wouldn't show that you were an actual prophet. Now, the gentleman who's under me said he can do.
That's the next argument. Now, whether or not there was prophets after Jesus Christ in the Bible, he debunked Andrew on that, but Andrew's running back to the original question. If you guys are prophets, how can we verify that you guys are prophets? Now, I know Captain Tazaryach is going to use some slick reference, maybe to Jesus Christ being a prophet, because, Jesus Christ was a prophet. But throughout his journey, a lot of people doubted him. Like, you're a prophet, you can do these things, show me these things. Kind of want him to prove that he's this, miracle guy, when you read the stories of the Bible. So even Jesus was told to prove his fucking point at some point in time. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, man, shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. I do want everybody to smack that like button and hit the video, man. Thumb up the video and support the channel, man. This is a reaction video, man. Captain Tazaryach and Gorilla Hebrew kind of get exposed, and we're going to be exposing this Hebrew doctrine, family. So let's get into some more of this conversation. If y'all with me, if y'all can hear me and hear the audio and video loud and clear, just drop a fire emoji in the chat. It's going to indicate to your brother that you can hear me loud and clear. And don't forget to hit that Cash App information. Share the live stream. That's a huge form of support as well. Let's get back into it.
You said we did something.
Gorilla,
that's a lie.
Stop it, Gorilla. Stop it. You believe in
if you were a prophet,
God.
You should have known that and predicted it beforehand and written it down, and then he could demonstrate the proof of it.
True. We actually just looking for
Yeah, he about to piss Glorilla Hebrew off. I can just see it in his motherfucking face.
In front of everybody.
Let me run it back.
He's coming from a place of logic.
Look, he mad as hell. Glorilla Hebrew, man. I can tell when he about to crash out. I grew up a bit around white boys that used to act black. And when some of the niggas used to be fucking with them, excuse my language, you guys, used to be teasing them and picking with them, family. I can always tell when the white boy was getting agitated and was, getting hot to the point where, he's going to kind of blow his gasket and get loud and, things could flare up, usually. Then I can always tell with a big old white boy. You understand what I'm saying? I grew up in Tennessee.
Right. We have somebody who's trying to postulate logic. That's allegedly the place he's coming from.
That's what I've been doing the entire time.
Cooley, I'm not talking about you. You're not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Andrew, who is allegedly coming from a place of logic, who the first thing he said was, there's no prophet after Christ. That was immediately.
Yeah, see, y'all be probably asking me, why you keep calling him Glorilla Hebrew? Why y'all? A lot of people ask me that when I talk about this guy. His name is not Glorilla, it's Gorilla. No, his name is Glorilla Hebrew because he be twerking at them red lights. and we all know what he liked to get done. And listen, man, this is. Can I just point out one of the hypocrisies real quick of why I do not rock with Glorilla Hebrew, and now why nobody rocks with him? Glorilla Hebrew is the dude at the bottom right with the red hat on. Okay, let me tell you why I don't like him. Right, because his doctrine as Sakari is the push that the white man is the devil. I want y'all to listen to me, family. He pushes that the white man is the devil. But when he got exposed for being into sodomy, right, he likes to get pegged with foreign objects. And so he's into sodomy, but he bangs that the white man is the devil. But in the text messages, he wanted his girl to act like the white man and then dominate him with the tallywhacker, the foreign object. He wanted to be in the dominant position while his wife acts like the white man, while he gets off of online and pushes that the white man is the devil, while simultaneously wanting to be dominated in the most horrific ways by alleged pale skin. That is the most brutalest thing that I've ever heard in my life. This guy is a pathetic person, man. That is devilish. That is the most worst way to get exposed, to be banging on the beast but want the beast to bang you. Think about it. Your whole doctrine is to bang on the beast, but in your heart you want the beast to bang on you. Nigga, do I gotta say it again? His whole doctrine is bang on the beast while he wants the beast to bang on. Damn. Gorilla Peg Hebrew. Shit.
Instantly debunked by Captain Tazaryach. He hasn't had to own up to that, right? Then he totally created a prophetic standard, tried to enforce it on people. When he was questioned, he could do nothing but concede, but alleges that he's coming from a place of logic. Since we've been on the camera, he's chain smoked when lung cancer is the leading cancer and killer of white Americans, period, right?
That's fucked up, bro. Because I was thinking that earlier, Glorilla. That's fucked up. That is messed up, Glorilla Hebrew. You didn't have to say that because I was going to say that earlier. I promise. Because he smoked like 80 cigarettes. I promise the God on my mom. He smoked like 80 cigarettes. And I was going to say the same thing. You feel what I'm saying? And that's crazy you said that, Glorilla. That's crazy. Glorilla Hebrew was thinking like me for a second.
He keeps talking about
time out. That is the conversation. That is the conversation, brother. Because you said that only the Hebrew Israelites can be prophets. This all stream from your argument.
So it's real cute what you guys are doing right now. So let me explain what's happening. Hold on, Andrew. I'm talking, Andrew. Right.
Go ahead,
we have somebody who's trying to postulate.
Glorilla Hebrew is mad than a motherfucker right now. He is mad. Like you can see, and he ain't even really turned it up. You can see the other guy, Andrew, he know he's getting up under the skin. He's about to patronize the shit out of him. He know he's going to get him to crack and crash out. Somebody said, Captain Tazaryach hairline is bothering me. Chill out. Y'all got, I like Captain Tazaryach, but he's a cuckoo nutbird. Thinking we come from Israel and all this shit, that sweet Moses is his peoples and all this. That's my boy though. I rock with Captain Tazaryach, and I was supposed to debate him, but he ducked and said, "Man, debate Captain Tazaryach." I said, "Who the fuck is Captain Tazaryach? That nigga sound like a pirate. He sound like a villain in a pirate movie. Who was that, Captain Tazaryach?" No, I'm not about to battle no motherfucking Hebrew pirate, fam. And that's a white dude. No, nigga, give me a real nigga. Throw me a nigga at me. You ain't gonna give me the nigga who sound like a motherfucking pirate, fam. We not doing that on my mama.
Well, it's real cute what you guys are doing right now. So let me explain what's happening.
Great.
Hold on, Andrew. I'm talking, Andrew. Right.
Go ahead, Gorilla.
We have somebody who's trying to postulate logic. That's allegedly the place he's coming from.
That's what I've been doing the entire time.
Cooley, I'm not talking about you. It's not you're not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Andrew, who is allegedly coming from a place of logic, who the first thing he said was, there's no prophet after Christ. That was immediately and instantly debunked by Captain Tazaryach. He hasn't had to own up to that, right? Then he totally created a prophetic standard, tried to enforce it on people. When he was questioned, he could do nothing but concede, but alleges that he's coming from a place of logic. Since we've been on the camera, he's chain smoked when lung cancer is the leading cancer and killer of white Americans, period, right?
From smoking?
So he's this nigga look like Ice Cube if it started melting. This nigga, what's your new name? Cube Ice?
Him being wrong, him making things up, and him being illogical.
Okay.
Period. Now we're getting distracted.
Gorilla, chill out real quick, man.
We're getting distracted.
No, we're not getting distracted. Let me tell you, you just committed another logical fallacy.
Cooley, why did he ask if somebody was a
Somebody said this nigga named Crushed Ice.
Tell you why. You know why? It's because the conversation that y'all can't answer the question. Remember, you said that God is a racist. You said that there's a hierarchy in heaven and only the Hebrew Israelites is going to be at the top of the hierarchy. It's only based off of their ethnicity. Then Andrew Wilson asked you a question. He said, well, how do you verify this? Is it through biology, or is it through, like, how do you find this out? You guys couldn't give an answer. You said through prophecy. He asked you, who's a prophet? I've been listening clearly here. He says, who's a prophet?
If we gave an answer, how did we not give an answer?
No, you say that you're a prophet, and then he's trying to ask you to verify. Stop, Gorilla, stop. You wanted me to explain. He's asking to
you
verify.
Just lied in front of everybody. You just lied. Yes, you did. Bro. You just told me that we couldn't give an answer and then told us what our answer was. That's a lie.
You did just do that, Cooley. He fucked you up. See, come on, Cooley. You gotta think about it. You might have to take that back or add in something to it, but you did say it.
So how did we not give an answer? No.
Let me run it back so y'all can hear it.
Then he totally created a prophetic standard, tried to enforce it on people. When he was questioned, he could do nothing but concede, but alleges that he's coming from a place of logic. Since we've been on the camera, he's chain smoked when lung cancer is the leading cancer and killer of white Americans, period, right?
From smoking?
So he demonstrated him being wrong, him making things up, and him being illogical.
Okay.
So now we're getting distracted.
Gorilla, chill out real quick, man.
We're getting distracted.
No, we're not getting distracted. Let me tell you, you just committed another logical fallacy.
Cooley, why did he ask if somebody was a prophet? Tell me.
Because I'll tell you why.
Why?
I'll tell you why. You know why? It's because the conversation that y'all can't answer the question. Remember, you said that God is a racist. You said that there's a hierarchy in heaven and only the Hebrew Israelites is going to be at the top of the hierarchy. It's only based off of their ethnicity. Then Andrew Wilson asked you a question. He said, well, how do you verify this? Is it through biology, or is it through, like, how do you find this out? You guys couldn't give an answer. You said through prophecy. He asked you, who's a prophet? I've been listening clearly here. He says, who's a prophet?
If we gave an answer, how did we not give an answer?
No, you say that you're a prophet, and then he's trying to ask you to verify. Stop, Gorilla, stop. You wanted me to explain. He's asking to verify.
You just lied in front of everybody. You just lied. Yes, you did. Bro. You just told me that we couldn't give an answer and then told us what our answer was. That's a lie. How can we not give an answer, but we gave an answer?
Stop it. You're misinterpreting what I'm saying now.
I'm not misinterpreting
nothing.
You're doing. You just said we didn't do something and then proceeded.
Very upset.
Gorilla, listen real quick, bro. Real quick,
very upset.
And Andrew, I'll let you land your plane.
No, that's because you're lying, bro.
No one's lying.
That's honest.
No one's lying, man.
You're a prophet is what the lie is, sir.
You believe in a race.
You said we did something. That's a lie.
Stop it, Gorilla. Stop it. You believe in a racist God.
If you were a prophet, you should have known that and predicted it beforehand and written it down, and then he could demonstrate the proof of it.
True. Hold
on. Yes, because prophets are clairvoyants. No, there's not a prophet.
This nigga Glorilla Hebrew mad in a mouth. Look at him.
Prophet is not a psychic. Being able to foresee an event from occurring does not give you the ability to see everything before it happens, dickhead. Be for real.
How do you know?
I'm a dickhead. Oh yeah, Glorilla about to start twerking at the red lights. He hot than a mother sucker. Somebody come get Glorilla Hebrew. He's mad than a mug. Boy, he called that man a stickhead.
How do you know?
Hold on. Yes, because prophets are clairvoyants. No, there's not. A prophet is not a psychic. Being able to foresee an event from occurring does not give you the ability to see everything before it happens, dickhead. Be for real.
How do you know? How do you know?
Because I know enough.
Because you know. Because you know.
I know enough not to chain smoke.
Because you know.
Not to chain smoke, Andrew.
Yeah, you're so mad. Yo, you don't know enough not to eat a bunch of fucking cheeseburgers, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
They crashing out on each other.
See an event from occurring does not give you the ability to see everything before it happens, dickhead. Be for real.
How do you know? How do you know?
Because I know enough.
Because you know. Because you know.
I know enough not to chain smoke.
Because you know.
Not to chain smoke, Andrew.
Yeah, you're so mad. Yo, you don't know enough not to eat a bunch of fucking cheeseburgers, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro.
I can't wait till you get cancer, man.
He said you don't know enough. He said you don't know enough to stop eating a fucking bunch of cheeseburgers. And guess what Gorilla Hebrew said? He said, I can't wait till you get cancer. See, this is the type of evilness that's inside of these damn Hebrew Israelites. They're evil racists. They're evil racists.
Not to chain smoke, Andrew.
Yeah, you're so mad. Yo, you don't know enough not to eat a bunch of fucking cheeseburgers, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro.
I can't wait till you get cancer, man. I hope it's still aggressive.
Nah, he's not getting canceled, man.
Hey,
I said cancer, not cancer.
He said, I hope he get cancer, and I hope it's so aggressive. Listen to him, he's mad.
Chain smoke, Andrew.
Yeah, you're so mad. Yo, you don't know enough not to eat a bunch of fucking cheeseburgers, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro.
I can't wait till you get cancer, man. I hope it's still aggressive.
Nah, he's not getting canceled, man.
Hey,
I said cancer, not canceled. I don't want him canceled.
Oh, you said, man, why would you wish that on someone? That's crazy, man. Why would you actually wish cancer on someone, not cancel?
Hold on.
I would actually, if we're speaking about morality here, this is the thing, bro. Gorilla,
did I wish anything on anybody?
Time out, stop.
I didn't wish anything on anybody.
Time out, stop.
He didn't wish, he kind of prophesized it. Let's see if it come true. Like, did he just make a prophecy? Was that a prophecy? Would that count as a prophecy?
I didn't say I hope you get cancer. Did I?
Time out. Stop, Gorilla. Stop.
Did I say I hope you got cancer?
Stop, Gorilla.
Anybody?
Time out. Stop.
I didn't wish anything on anybody.
Time out. Stop.
I didn't
Gorilla.
say I hope you get cancer.
Let's run back and see what he said.
Gorilla, very upset.
Gorilla. You believe in a race.
If you were a prophet, you should have known that. And
can't be for
How
real.
do you know? How do you know?
Because I know enough.
Because you know. Because you know.
I know enough not to chain smoke.
Because you know.
Not to chain smoke, Andrew.
Yeah, you're so mad. Yo, you don't know enough not to eat a bunch of fucking cheeseburgers, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro.
I can't wait till you get cancer, man.
He said, I can't wait. He didn't say I hope. He said, I can't wait.
I hope it's still aggressive.
But he did say, I hope it's so aggressive. So you did say hope, Glorilla.
As loud as your cholesterol. Calm down.
I didn't say I hope you get cancer. Did I?
Time out. Stop, Gorilla. Stop.
He did say he hoped that it's an aggressive cancer. He literally said that. He's just lying on the Bible right here in front of you. This is y'all prophet. This is y'all fucking priest of Sakara. This guy, the guy who likes to get lubed up and pegged, literally. He likes to get sodomized. Did you know that God hated people that did sodomy to the point where he sent fire and brimstone down to destroy all the people that indulged in it? Glorilla Hebrew, did you read that part of the Bible where God did not like people who got sodomized and that was into sodomy?
I say I hope you got cancer?
Stop, Gorilla.
Did I say that?
When you
lying
and all
again.
of these Hebrew Israelites
Lying again. There you are lying.
Bro, your voice is as loud as your cholesterol. Calm down, bro.
Yeah,
Calm down.
Bro, listen, I just
Holy
muted
shit.
you real quick. I'm gonna unmute you, but listen, man. This entire debate was all structured around morality, right? You guys all admitted that racism is immoral, but then you also say that God is a racist God. So you're what? Well, you wasn't here yet, first Cap, but I'm speaking about Gorilla and then 6'5". The other Hebrew Israelite was up here first. You're saying that that's a lie. We can just rewind.
Oh, the other Gorilla Hebrew that was up. I mean, the other Hebrew that was up there. His name is 6'5". That's his name. Hey, matter of fact, we didn't even notice he was gone till now. What the hell? What the hell-y? What the hell-y-ante? Nigga, I just figured out he was gone. He's literally the weakest link. Hold on, you guys. Did I just fulfill my prophecy, nigga? Did my prophecy come true, nigga? Hold on. I told you, man, come on, man.
The tape back, we have the proof. You said that you believe in a racist God, but you also say that racism is immoral. So that means that God is immoral? This entire conversation is about meta-ethics, morality. But guess what? Your meta-ethics is incompatible with your informative ethics. So this hierarchy that you supposedly, that there is in heaven, that only Hebrew Israelites is going to be on top, is only based by race. This would deem that God is racist. And guess what? You've all said that, well, only Hebrew Israelites can be prophets. Andrew Wilson is asking a specific question to verify how you are a prophet. You haven't given us any answers. You're reading some scriptures. You're going off point. We need proof.
Okay, so I just want to give a brief recap because what you're saying is
you just lied
I don't
on
know.
me again.
I don't know if
I never said racism was immoral. I never said that. That's a lie. Again, thank you.
Right, and I don't know. I don't know if you wasn't listening.
I don't. And listen, Trip. I don't know why the YNs is using that term 6'7", because it was coined by a guy named Grla from out of Kensington, Philly, PA. He's like a weirdo guy. He's into sacrificing demons and shit. He's in a lot of gang block activity, and allegedly the 6'7" is a correlation to the amount of bodies that he allegedly has. You understand me? So yeah, it's kind of demonic behind that.
Okay. I don't know if you wasn't listening to the answer. But when he first, so you gave a good recap. I'm gonna get a correct recap. So when he came on here,
and 6 + 7 is what? 13. We'll break down that whole 13 and how that plays into Satanism as well. And 13 is also the demon Moloch number.
And to prove that we're prophets.
Gematria.
The first thing I did was read Christ's answer when he was asked to prove. And he immediately said, a perverse and adulterous generation seeketh for a sign, which is what he's looking for. So if Christ is our king and who we look after, just like he didn't feel the need to prove himself to those people.
Except through a resurrection. Except through a resurrection.
Anybody when they spoke. I didn't interrupt anybody when they spoke.
No proof except the whole resurrection.
I didn't interrupt anybody when they spoke.
Oh, man.
When they asked him to prove himself, the same way he's asking to prove himself. He called them a perverse and adulterous generation that seeketh for a sign. I didn't call him that. I just said the same way my King Christ didn't feel the need to prove himself to them, I don't have to prove myself but by teaching. And then I read the verse. I said, Christ said he was proving by teaching them repentance.
First of all, you say you're a Messianic Hebrew, Captain Tazaryach. That means you don't believe in Christ. So why are you referring to what Christ said? See, they already have put you in a trick box because now we're talking about prophets and how you guys are prophets, and now they're correlating Jesus, which now they're going to say, well, Jesus allegedly brought himself from the dead, which should be proof that he's a prophet. You guys have failed to prove that you guys are prophets. The Hebrews is walking it down a dark road. And listen, this guy Andrew up here, I will fucking demolish him on the topic that, you know, dealing with us being the indigenous Aborigines here. I know he'd like to debate religions and shit like that. I will fucking demolish him. You know, I'm open for all faith for the rest of this year. You know what I mean? And this guy Cooley, he's a fucking weenie. I mean, he's a weenie. But shout out to him. We're reacting to his videos. I'm not gonna say too much. It is a good conversation. If you want to watch the full dialogue without me reacting, the link is in the description box. All right, you go guys, give him a review. Check out the channel.
So when you say that we didn't answer the question, we absolutely answered the question. Then Grla asked him to prove the criteria that he has the right to ask us that question. He yielded and said, I don't know where that's at in the Bible. Now, once he says, I don't know where that's at in the Bible, we don't have to answer
That's a lie.
Never happened.
He just said, what if I say it's not in the Bible? What
no,
did I say?
No, I was granting. I'm granting it for the sake of argument.
He's granting it so you
to
can
show where the logic goes.
Wait. Because I didn't interrupt nobody when they spoke. But if you want to use the word granting instead of yielding, he still did not show the biblical. We talk about the Bible. So whatever we talk about has to come from the Bible. So if it's somewhere in the Bible,
boom, I told you,
then he would have a legit question.
Didn't I tell you that they're going to say, listen, we're talking about the Bible. So if you're going to debunk me, you got to use the Bible. Listen, this is the most common talking points amongst these Hebrews. I've been debating these freaking dudes since 2010. You understand me? Like I debate you weird Indians and Africans and Albos. Listen, man, I've been debating freaking Hebrews and Muslims since 2010. Like on the regular, on a large scale with huge platform on Facebook and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's one of their favorite things to say. They go to the scripture, you start debunking it. Now you got to debunk it only using the scriptures. That's how they put you in that box. They're going tit for tat right now.
Wait.
All I'm saying is you can find the contradictions. You just got to be well versed on the Bible. And a lot of us probably was at some point in time, but has strayed away. And you got to know these verses to go in and out of these things, man. Shout out to the real was in the building, man. If you tuned into your brother Aboriginal Power, this is a little late night show, man. We get into the evening time. Shout out to everybody that's on the West Coast because it is 4 o'clock West Coast time. Shout out to everybody that's in there on the West Coast. Shout out to the West Coast family. You know what I'm saying? Got to shout out the West Coast family. Make sure y'all drop some fire emojis in the chat if y'all can hear me. Let's get back to it.
But if you want to use the word granting instead of yielding, he still did not show the biblical. We talk about the Bible. So whatever we talk about has to come from the Bible. So if it's somewhere in the Bible where someone can ask, hey, prove your prophet, then he would have a legit question. But if I read in the Bible, when Christ was asked to prove he was a prophet, and he answered him by calling him perverse and adulterous, you can't tell me that I have to prove to him. So now,
so I'll give you the proofs.
I just want to finish.
Okay.
And then you can give the proofs.
All right, cool. Land your plane, man.
Then he brought up the term ad hoc. Well, he brought up the wrong word, but I read both definitions for him. And he said, we can't take a verse from the past and use it as a prophecy for the future. That's what he said. No. And then I used Isaiah 7:14. Isaiah 7:14 said, behold, a virgin shall conceive. And when Christ was born, they used a verse from the past to reveal it as a prophecy of the future. And then I highlighted how Guerrilla Hebrew used Deuteronomy 28:68, a verse from the past as a prophecy of the future. Unless you're going to tell me the prophets that use Deuteronomy 28:68 as a fulfill point, then we've actually answered your question, because that's been the answer. So you can't say that we didn't answer. You can disagree with the answer, but you can't say that we didn't answer the question.
Yeah, I can say he didn't answer to the question that was asked. He answered to the question that was not asked. So the thing is we're talking about verification. We're talking about Jesus Christ verifying that he was a prophet. He conducted miracles. He made the prediction of the.
That's true. They did. I'm gonna be honest. The Hebrews did not prove that they were prophets. You got to prove it. Make a prophecy. Show where you made a prophecy and the shit came true.
Resurrection. He literally demonstrated these miracles and the resurrection. To say that Jesus Christ gave no proofs of his divinity or
shit, the weakest link is back
for prophecy is insane. He gave proof. Hang on, my turn, bro, my turn.
Let him land his plane, man.
Okay,
Cooley, I love how you
can't say anything. Got to just go to Buster. You got
to really Hebrew, man.
Is insane. He gave proof Hang on. My turn, bro. My turn.
Let him land his plane, man.
Okay.
Cooley, I love how you
can't say anything. Got to just filibuster. You got to just filibuster.
The whole world is seeing it.
Yeah, good. I'm glad the whole world is seeing this.
Listen, bro, I literally had like 4 Hebrew Israelites against me. Andrew Wilson is on my side. I'm giving him a chance to speak. That's all I'm doing.
As I'm just saying to you, there's proof after proof after proof, verification after verification provided by Christ himself that he was a prophet in his own works over and over and over, including the resurrection itself, that shows and demonstrates his prophetic ability. I don't even know how you can deny that. It's absurd. You point to a passage that you're misinterpreting the context of. That's one. And then two, when we
and maybe some of the family that's be on these platforms from time to time, maybe also take some little notes because how they having a discourse, but they're really kind of allowing each one to say what they want to say and then respond. Maybe you guys should take some tips from that.
His prophetic ability. I don't even know how you can deny that. It's absurd. You point to a passage that you're misinterpreting the context of. That's one. And then two, when we dive into this, remember this gentleman below me said that he himself has done all of these things. He's done all of them. But the only proof that he can give to us is, well, some of my friends can verify and vouch for it. No one's going to accept that as proof. That's ridiculous. Hang on. Let me finish. I'm almost done. Okay. So again, all I'm asking for is some verification of the proofs. You say I don't have to prove it to you because I can point to scripture, right? But think about this, how silly this actually is. Because think about how many people, if this was a true claim, and he went ahead and provided the proofs for this claim, how many people would instantly go over to your side right this second? There's no logical reason whatsoever you wouldn't just go ahead and provide proof for the claim that you're prophets.
Oh, okay. So like cabinets.
Facts. If you niggas is prophets, and you know people, probably 1 million people probably listen to this, you're not trying to get your people to come over to your side and listen to the truth. Nigga, you can't show nobody that you're a prophet. And Glorilla Hebrew, you get pegged, my nigga. You not a prophet. Trip the ghost. He didn't prove he's a prophet because he got pegged, my nigga. He's not a prophet, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? You can't get pegged and be a prophet. Impossible. The only thing he prophesied is going to the store and seeing what dildo was going to get used on. He wanted to be dominated by a man. This nigga ain't no prophet. He's a bleeding. He bend over to pray. No, sir, Trip.
And he went ahead and provided the proofs for this claim. How many people would instantly go over to your side right this second? There's no logical reason whatsoever you wouldn't just go ahead and provide proof for the claim that you're prophets.
Okay, so like cabinets are proved, right? Nobody said that Christ did not verify that he was a prophet. Mm-hmm. What Tazaryach proved by verse is in practice, when Christ was challenged on his prophetic authority, he did not provide the proof. He did not dignify that challenge with a proof. So what he's demonstrating is we're doing the same thing following after Christ.
He didn't have to, because one, he was Christ, and two, the other reason that he didn't need to is because he already was. He was already doing it. The voraciousness of the proof, was already demonstrated.
Doing it. And
show us. Show me.
Hold on, but again, real quick, you popping up, having zero familiarity with us whatsoever, coming and trying to challenge us, does not take away from the fact that we've already proven ourselves and our works for well over a decade.
To me.
But we don't. But that's the point that he showed. We don't have to prove it.
Nah, listen though, Trip, because you know he be trying to claim the hood too. He already trying to tie himself into niggas, man. Dude be claiming a Hoover Crip Hebrew Pegasus. Man, if you don't sit your Arab Haitian mixed ass nigga, get on. We can't allow people like Glorilla Hebrew to come up here and be speaking. And look at them. Captain Tazaryach, you put yourself in with this? You put yourself in with this type of degenerate behavior?
To you just because you show up in our first conversation.
Why should anybody believe you then?
Trying to challenge us. We don't have to prove it.
And why should anybody believe you?
And if I could,
you don't have to believe me.
And they're not going to. Give me a logical reason why you won't show me proof.
Hold on. Just the same way you didn't have to believe Jesus, it's your choice.
Yeah,
you don't have to believe anybody.
Can you assist me here? What's the logical?
I don't want you to believe me.
What is the? You don't want me to believe you?
One mic at a time, fellas. One mic at a time.
Well, I understand. Logically, just give me a reason why you won't show proofs. A logical reason.
If I could, I'll give you a logical reason.
Okay.
You said, you misled. I'm glad Grla pointed out. I never said Christ didn't show no miracles. I said when he was asked to prove himself, he denied it. And then you tried to make a statement that everybody knew Jesus did. Everybody didn't, because if they did, they wouldn't have asked him to prove it. The fact that they asked him to prove it lets you know that everybody didn't want to believe in him either. They like, show us this, show us that, the same way you are. So like when it comes to that, when you read Daniel 12, and
listen, man, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link in the chat. Let me drop the link in the chat, man. Somebody said Glorilla is hilarious. Glorilla Herew, you think he funny?
9, for example.
None of you think this nigga funny? He ain't funny.
This is what's going on here.
Trying to assist other people. I don't know.
Yeah, so look,
that means it's because of internalized white supremacy.
I know, right? So look, let's just make this make sense. Let's just make all of this make sense for the chat and everyone's watching on Andrew's stream as well too. So maybe I did get one thing wrong because the other gentleman was in and I got it mixed up. So what you said is that God has racist ideology. That's what you said, right, Grla?
Ideals, yes.
Okay.
And I demonstrated them with the Bible.
No, you didn't. So real quick,
hold on, no,
and then the other guy.
No.
Let me finish.
How did I not? How did I not demonstrate that?
Let me land my plane.
You're lying.
Let me land my plane.
Why do you lie so much?
You interrupted him in the middle of you.
Why you lie so much, bro?
Yo,
Cooley, how did
you explain why you lie so much? I showed a Bible verse where God says you can charge interest to other people and not to your own people. That's racist. I'm gonna have to mute
you again because both y'all about to get this smoke. No, wrong.
He mad that a mother Glorilla Hebrew ready to go to them red lights, twerking at the red lights. Glorilla Hebrew is mad, beating on your little sugar chest. And you see that's them things about them big old white boys. They'll get loud, they can sound mean. You goddamn inside soft as goose shit. You really a little 14-year-old girl on the inside.
I showed a Bible.
You ain't even half a man yet.
Bible verse where God says you can charge interest to other people and not to your own people. That's
I'm gonna have to mute you again because both y'all about to get this smoke. No, wrong. You gotta have to get the smoke. So you mute it real quick. Just let me land my plane. No one's running. Don't go anywhere, Grla, because I want you to hear this. And I want the chat to hear this too. So it was like,
look, that's how he was running to go get them pig. That's how he was running to go get that pig.
Because I want you to hear this. And I want the chat to hear.
Look, even Captain Tazaryach, I know that's how he was.
No one's running. Don't go anywhere, Grla, because I want you to hear this.
I'm running home to get that pig.
And I want the chat to hear this too. So it was like 4 versus 1, me and 4 Hebrew Israelites. All of these guys believe pretty much the same thing, that either God is a racist or God has racist ideology.
Somebody said he did the pig walk.
Me and 4 Hebrew Israelites. All of these guys believe pretty much the same thing, that either God is a racist or God has racist ideology. Their belief that in heaven there will be a hierarchy and only the Hebrew Israelites will be at the top of this hierarchy, and the Hebrew Israelites is only based off of race and ethnicity. So it's not based off of being virtuous, being morally good, not based off of anything else, but it's only based off of race and ethnicity.
Right. That means that your God is racist.
This is the definition of racism. So we got a black man down below. Our people, I'm black, our people suffered 400 years of slavery of people that adopted the same ideology. So you mean it's
nigga, your dumb ass was enslaved.
Man down below. Our people, I'm black, our people suffered 400 years of slavery of people that adopted the same ideology. So you mean to tell me that the ideology that you're spewing is the same thing that the white colonizers are spewing? You're actually the racism. You're actually a racist. You're actually a white man dressed in a cape. That's what you are. You are the colonizers. You are trying to colonize people with this racist ideology. This is why y'all not getting that far, because it's racist, bro. It is racist. Jesus came back and said, hey, guess what? If you repent in the name of Jesus, you get what I'm saying? You can make it to heaven. There's so many different claims in the Bible where all people can be accepted into heaven. And it's not this hierarchy based off of racism.
Man, shut up. You just gave that old soliloquy. You don't sit your big shine. You don't sit your big shine in the face looking at them. You can't debunk anything these brothers saying, bro. At least the white boy chain smoking nervous as fuck trying to debunk them. You feel me? Man, Glorilla, put your hand down. You freaky Hebrew.
Every time, man, we get around these goddamn Jews, man, and our people, we always protect these Jews from our people. We got to play the roles that we got to protect these Jews from our people.
Well, that's your brother. I mean, so sometimes your brother feel like they got to protect their uncle. Because, you know, Esau is y'all brother. That's y'all cousin. That's y'all uncle. Y'all come to the same points. So, you know, y'all all family. And so if you dealing with family, they're part of the ones that's chosen peoples too. They're the Hebrew stock as well. So,
no. See, listen, I don't subscribe to the white people being Esau. I don't subscribe to white people being Esau. That's a One West thing.
Well, no, they call them Edomite.
Yeah, but I don't subscribe to Edomites being white people.
Well, what color was he? Could they describe him as being red and hairy? Nah, he wasn't just like that. That's why they describe him. They don't even describe Jacob. They don't describe Jacob when he come out, because he's just like everybody else. He's melanated and is a Negro. There's no point to describe him because he looks just like everybody else. But Esau, they take the time out to elaborate on description because he does not look like the rest of the people that's around. What are you talking about?
But how do they describe him? Did they describe
red and hairy all over? I can pull it up.
That could be you.
No, nigga. What name a baby that's red and hairy all over? It sounds like a monkey.
Oh no, man! Ain't no damn red monkey, man. Red people.
Name a Negro baby that comes out red and hairy all over.
Man, I had a couple of motherfucking red chairs that came out hairy.
Man, you's a damn lie. We ain't talking about a lot of hair on their head. We ain't talking about a baby with a lot of hair on their head.
I know, but see, the problem is that one West. Yeah, but that one West teacher tried to connect Edomites with so-called white people. And that's not true. I don't subscribe to that.
Listen, the only people that's born like that have a disease called hypermanifold. I forget what it is. They look like werewolves. Yeah, but that's the birth effect. And their skin is white. Hold on. If Esau is described as a white man, that means you're flipping against the whole doctrine, because even when it gets into Esau bloodline, it turns into Edomites, and Edomites is directly who you're calling the white person in the Bible.
Nah, I think you misunderstood that. No, you misunderstood that, King. They call them Edomites because they descend from Esau. That's why they call Edomites.
No.
Yeah. And they also, because people, I'm trying to think. I remember now. They also described Enoch. Enoch was white because he was albino. They described what a so-called white person looked like in the Bible. They didn't describe him being that.
When did they describe a white person in the Bible?
What you mean? I just told you just now. Remember how when the boy described Noah's grandson? Fucking what the fuck this nigga name? What did say this nigga name?
Bro, they only got the word Edom because it comes from the word Edom, which is the kingdom that they were supposed to go to. That's not the damn people.
Bro,
They
are
descendants of Esau, though.
The name and all that was named. See, the Hebrews, they named these cities after the progenitors of it. So they call it that. Like some people try to say Mizraim and Egypt is the same place, but the Hebrews call it Mizraim because after one of King Aaron's grandkids. Say they were Cush and all that. There.
No.
Yeah, so when nobody described those areas, bro, they would describe that as a progenitor person.
Edomite couldn't have come from Mizraim because
no, I ain't saying come from Mizraim. I just gave an example of how most people would call it Egypt, but the Hebrews call it Mizraim because they labeled the land after the progenitors of the land. Who was given that land? That's how I end up like that.
Yeah, Mizraim is another term based off of the people that controlled Egypt at that small period of time, which we know
was given to him.
Egypt was controlled by a conglomerate of people over the course of his reign. You see what I'm saying?
I know, but when Mizraim went over there was nobody over there.
Hold on, that doesn't negate the fact that Esau was a white man in the Bible.
No, that man ain't no goddamn white man. Go on, man. That don't make no sense. Think about it. How the fuck can he be white? But his mom, his grandmom, his dad, his granddad, all his brothers, all his goddamn kids, everybody else black, but he white? That's a one West teaching thing. Everybody will come out of that school of thought. They describe to that. But like I said, they also describe Enoch. They describe him as a white man. They also describe the same king that had leprosy. Describe what white it looked like. They describe what leprosy looked like.
No, bro.
Yeah. So y'all boy don't really read that.
No, I mean, I'm not saying no. They don't describe leprosy. I'm not denying that. Everybody knows that.
So what was leprosy?
Nobody wouldn't even know what the hell leprosy is unless you read it in the Bible.
Well, cool. So based on your understanding, what is leprosy? How do they describe lepers?
Yeah, I think the leopard people or some shit like that, like spotted sores and shit like that. It's really an aggressive disease when you look at it in real life.
Yeah, I know, but when they talk about the king, he was white. When they talk about Miriam was white.
Nah.
Yeah, she wasn't born white, but remember now, when Miriam, see y'all, fall back one. Let me get it out right quick.
Esau was a damn white skinned person. He was albino.
Nah, he wasn't albino. Noah was albino, and it described Noah being albino. That's why Noah had to leave and go off to the good.
Listen, dogs, I ain't gonna argue with you. I'm just gonna take your word. Esau was a nigga. I'm with you. I'm with you. I ain't gonna argue with you though. I ain't gonna argue with you. If you say you're a nigga, I hear nigga.
Can I say something to that before y'all continue? It says in the Bible when Sarah got pregnant, 2 nations dwell within you. The first shall be, what did it say? The first shall be the slave to the second, one to be loved and one to be hated. Let me finish. So all I'm saying is that I'm not trying to explain I'm just saying I've studied them for a while, so I know what they're gonna come in. Any Hebrew will tell you this, that God put 2 nations in her belly, which means that Esau was
cool. So let me ask a question.
One to be loved, one to be hated.
I got you. Let me ask you a
question. One to be the people that's ruling over our people right now.
Bro, I got you. I understand where you're running at. Run to the wall. I ran to the wall like 20 years ago when I was still studying it. Now, when they would talk about them people now, they would talk about 2 different nations, not 2 different races, 2 different nations.
Sam, when they say well, if you want to break it down to the Hebrew word, the Hebrew word would be a different. That's what it said. I'm just telling you. Listen, don't argue with me. I'm not for the Hebrew Israelites down. I'm just telling you what they want to tell you.
I got you, bro. Listen, I got you, bro. I'm not saying you doing none of that, gang. What I'm saying is right. The way when they were describing the 2 people now, I mean, they were told they could be 2 different nations. Nobody never said that they're gonna be motherfucking 2 different races.
No,
it said nations. You understand what a nation is, right?
Listen, the term in the Torah is a mar. A mar is the term that they using for the word nation. Term Hebrew translation to the word amar, which goes back to the word people. So when it says it has two different nations, it said it has two different people inside of her stomach. And this is the Hebrew
That's a
translation, bro.
yeah, I got you, but that's a mistransliteration because
Well,
you
show
just
me another
coming from.
translation. Show me another translation, brother, and I'll
Hey,
stand
do me a
corrected.
favor. Hand me that Zachariah concordance and that strong concordance up there.
Yeah, I like when
Both
I
of
catch
them,
you in the
both of
lab,
them two
nigga.
concordance right there. Yeah, I'm in the lab today, babe.
Yeah, nigga, get them
Yeah,
receipts, nigga. You dealing with the beast up here, my brother. It's
I
out.
got you.
We ain't playing that. We
Man,
want to see some sources.
it ain't no problem, nigga. We talk about the Bible. Everybody got that. It's not, I mean, nothing hard. You just need a little guidance, and I got you. That was big bro for. I tell you, you're a smart man. But until you deal with your big brother, you ain't never be wise.
Yeah.
The only thing that I'm
Well,
gonna say,
listen, don't make me go to
Israelite.
I'm gonna end up going to the strong concordance on your ass and really pull this shit up and really just debunk everything that you're saying. You know I do this,
But
dog.
the other thing that they're gonna say is that you trying to use your humanly logic to explain why God did that in the Bible ain't gonna work. That's why I told you it's hard to beat them in that
But it
Bible, dog.
will, it will.
I'm
Because
just
you don't know
saying
how to do it.
God did that. You can't make up God's mind about why would they not be cousins? Because God did it. And God can do whatever he want to do, and that's what they're gonna go with you with. So since
Listen,
God
man.
did it, that's what it is. I'm sorry, you can't beat
Listen,
it.
it
You
don't matter
cannot
how
beat it.
much we talk
You
about it, how
can't
much we
beat it.
say something, it don't make it true. We can get to the bottom if we want to get to the
I'm
bottom
not
of it,
saying it
or we can
gotta be
argue
true
for
or
this.
not. I'm
I
just
know,
going.
so then why we argue about it if you
Yeah.
say you don't know if it's true or not?
No,
Let's
I'm
see if
not
you
saying
know
I
it's
don't
true
know.
or not.
I'm not saying
Then
I know.
fuck with
I
your
wasn't
boy.
there. I don't.
I
I don't.
got you then, King. Then
See,
fuck with
you
your boy
gonna
for
use
a
a red
second.
herring. Yeah, you
Listen,
gonna
fuck
use a
with
red
your boy,
herring.
right? Listen, then fuck
Yeah.
with the boy, and I'll walk you through it. I got you,
Show
my
me.
nigga.
Come
I
on.
just
You
walked
waiting.
you through it.
Come
You're
on,
not
screen.
listening, though. I
Put
just
it on
walked
the
you through
screen.
what IGPK gonna teach
I know,
you
but that
and
doesn't
what they gonna
make no
say.
sense though. That's not true. Because
That
Hey,
do make
hold
sense.
on.
ISPK said it
Hold
don't make it
on.
true.
Hey, Darvish, you're not going to show me another translation of the word nation, which means Amar in the Hebrew tongue, not meaning two different people or meaning two distinct different nations. That's what it's saying.
Two different. There you
And
go.
I agree and said two different nations. I never said
Okay.
that. I never said a nigga didn't say two different nations.
Hold
I
on,
know it meant two different nations. I said it didn't mean two different races. That's what
Darvish.
I
If you
agree.
agree,
Yeah, I
if you
agree and said it
agree,
together.
hold
Yes, I
on.
agree with two different.
If you agree, let's read. Hold on. Let's read.
You better listen, Bubba. You out of your
All right, let's
definition
go.
right here, my nigga.
Hold on, we about to read. Look, the Hebrew
What,
word
man?
for nation is has. It's nachmas of Yuma, right? Which designate a distinct people group or nation, typically viewed in its corporate identity. Another relevant term, I am, which also means people or nation, but is often used to describe a related people. You understand? So I can understand what you're saying,
Cool.
dog.
All right, exactly. So I shouldn't have to go into this then. You
No,
know they
no,
ain't
no.
talking about two different.
You ain't
You
got
know
to.
we deal with two different people.
You ain't
You
got
know
to.
that.
But listen, I want you to listen. It said additionally, the word exmar, right, or oma refers to the community of persons. These terms reflect different aspects of identity and community within the Hebrew language.
And you would have to go
Are you
to
with us,
their
man?
verse to know if they use Uma or Uma. You know what
I
I'm
go ahead,
saying?
get out, man.
So
I go ahead, get out, man. Give me a second. I'm gonna shoot that down right quick. But
Go
I'm
to the
listening to it right
Torah.
quick.
but I'm telling you this, Dark. All I'm saying is this: is what they're gonna do to you, and you can't get. That's why I say it's hard
Nigga,
to beat
I
them
am
in
a
that
Hebrew,
Bible.
bro. I'm not arguing with
Okay.
Hebrews. Those are listen, man. I'm not I'm not what they
Oh
call
yeah, Krill.
a New Testament Hebrew.
This nigga is
No, I'm
this
not.
nigga is
I don't
a
really
king
grab that,
Hebrew.
bro. Now, what I would say is this, right? When we start talking about the strong concordance, King, you talk about the concordance of King James Version,
Okay.
not the concordance of the Hebrew. Now, when we start
The
talking about
Tanakh.
Genesis, though, give me 1 second now. We start talking about
Okay.
King James Version. They took that shit from Latin and put it into English. All
Are
right?
you sure?
The
Because I think they
Hebrew,
took it from Greece. Greek as
Calm
well.
down, bro. I got you. I ain't saying it didn't. We talk about
Okay.
King James Version. He didn't translate his
Yeah.
version from Greek. He translated from Latin,
Aramaic,
bro.
Greek.
No, he
Okay.
Bro,
didn't.
Okay.
man, come on with this. Man, listen, calm down. That boy make it seem like, I ain't come here to rob nobody, my nigga. I'm gonna come in peace. We didn't talk about some shit. Calm down, baby. Nah. The strong accordance is strictly for King James Version. All right, and that King James shit came out of Latin. the Greek, version, when you talk about the Septuagint or whatever, I mean, those books right there was translated from Hebrew, which is Aramaic during that time, to Greek. When the original Genesis was written, they weren't even speaking Aramaic. It was an older Hebrew.
All we have to do is we can go through each one of those understandings for what it means. 2 nations dwell within you. If each one of those nations means person, different person, in all those translations, then you're wrong. That means that God put 2 different babies inside of her. One baby that's a Los Indios, and one baby that's a fucking baby.
Trip, calm down. Calm down. This ain't the Real Housewives, my nigga. This me and you building. I never disagreed with the same definitions, my nigga. Calm down, Bob. I never said that.
Okay.
Yeah, calm down. I'm your brother, my nigga. I know you ready to.
I'm not yelling at you, though.
You ready to shoot something, I mean? I ain't the enemy, my nigga. That's what I'm saying.
I ain't yelling at you, though.
Yeah, I agree that it was 2 different nations. All right? Yeah. They were 2 different nations, but they were still brothers, twin brothers. We agree with that.
No, they was not brothers because one got the adoption and one did not. That was God's. It says that in the same. Listen, I study these motherfuckers because I respect them. I'm just saying.
Trip.
That's not true.
Both was in the womb at the same time or the same lady's womb. What you mean they ain't brothers? They got the same daddy.
Hey, it's not up to you to say that. It's up to the Most High to say that.
Listen, man. Sometimes we get too passionate and we try to make these words mean something.
No, I'm not trying to make. Can you just give me a second to say what I'm trying to say? I know, brother to brother. I'm telling you that the book illicitly says that this is a choice by the Most High. You can't put your logic on the Most High with these people, dog.
You took that out of context.
Let me finish.
You took that out. I know. I said you took that out of context. We were talking about something that happened in Genesis. You took something out of context from a whole different book, a whole different place that would talk about something totally different.
No, I didn't. When Sarah had the babies, and we were talking about Esau.
Yes, and Sarah had 2 kids in a womb at the same time. You agree, right?
Yes, and that was not, and one was to be loved and one was to be hated. 2 different nations.
I know, but listen, King. Well, were they both in the womb at the same time, King?
What does that have to do with anything?
That makes them brothers, bro. That's why I said they're brothers.
But that don't make them under God's law. It don't make them the same. It don't make them brothers. That's the fucked up thing about that. No, it don't. God said they're not brothers. That's God talking.
No, he did not say that. Where?
When he gave the adoption to one and didn't give the adoption to the other.
He didn't give nobody no adoption. No.
He did. The adoption is the guarantee of land and all that shit.
Esau gave up his birthright because he was on the run. So he gave up his birthright. Ain't nobody had no adoption on that, bro. Oh man, Jacob because they were beefing. Jacob left to go stay with his goddamn uncle, and ended up goddamn marrying one of his uncle's daughters.
You know this story. You know this story actually is played out in the Indian, right? It's called Quetzalcoatl. It actually played out in Indian lore too, right? The twins got done the same way. It's the twins
I got you, and I do not disagree with that.
Because that religion come from over here. Them twins got done the same way.
I don't have an issue with that.
The Maya. The Maya tell the same story.
I agree with you. I'm not arguing that. Listen, my nigga. I know you got your new gun. You want to try that motherfucker out. I'm not arguing with you, my nigga. That's not what I'm saying. Calm down, Bubba. Yeah, I don't have an issue with that coming from America. I agree with that. But the Quetzalcoatl thing, Quetzalcoatl never called himself Indian. That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So anyway, they would talk about a person named Enoch, who was the great grandson of Noah, not Noah.
Noah.
There's 2 Enochs in the Bible, so you gotta know what you're talking about.
No, you confuse Enosh with Enoch. I'm not talking about Enoch. Enoch came through Cain.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about that blood, but I'm not talking about that side. I understand both of them boys had the same name, basically.
Mm-hmm. They did have the same name. And they did some of the same shit.
I got you, kid. I got you. Now, what I'm saying is, we talk about Enoch. When they describe Enoch, they describe him as a white person. When they describe Miriam, when Miriam ended up talking shit about Moses, the Most High cursed her and gave her leprosy. And they describe how she looked when she had leprosy.
Like a white person, right?
Yes, exactly.
So that means the Most High can put curses on
Are you
motherfuckers and
talking
turn them
about
into a white person.
what
Yeah,
Enoch are
that
you
mean,
talking about?
he talking about because there is two Enochs in the
Lamech, them
Bible,
boy
you know.
people. I think his daddy name was Lamech. Is
Yeah, ooh, that's why I get confused. I got a chart somewhere, but
I got
you
you,
got
brother.
me on
Listen,
that one.
all you gotta do is holler at your brother.
I
I
know
got
Lamech,
you, man.
and then Enoch's the other Enoch's dad was named something else, but there are two Enochs in the Bible, you know, running at the same
I know,
time.
but it's spelled differently. One's Enoch, one's Enoch.
Are you talking about the one that descend from Seth?
No, you talk about the one that when Cain went and
That's
started
the other
building
one.
neighborhoods or whatever.
That's the other one.
Remember when
Yeah.
Cain went off and started building neighborhoods, building cities or whatever?
Are you talking about the one that
Yeah,
went up into the
his
heavens?
child. Yeah, the one that descended from him. His
The
name
one
was
that went,
Enoch. There was
the one
another
that
one
went
that
to the
descended from
heavens?
Canaan. Remember Canaan,
Okay.
the dude that was there before when the first flood. Not the first
Yeah,
flood, but the flood before
listen,
the flood of Noah.
one descends from Cain,
Yeah,
one descends from Seth.
yeah,
Right. He's talking about the one that descended from Seth.
Yeah,
yes,
that's what I just said. He said
yeah.
no, though. Because the one that
Okay.
you're
Say
talking
no.
about, Jarvis, is the one that descends from Seth, which is the one that eventually has this miracle
No, but
story of going up into the heavens and the.
yes, that's Enoch. Yes, that's what we talk about. But he
Okay,
was an
that's what you said.
albino. He was an
The Great
albino.
Rider,
And when they
aka Bass
described him,
or
I
whatever
mean,
they call it.
remember
You
the daddy
know.
seen him, they were like, oh shit, this bitch must have been fucking with the angels. And he going to ask his people, damn, what's stuff? Hey, you talk about Noah. Hey, listen, Enoch, this motherfucking child was born to me, and I think this bitch been fucking an angel. He described why he said that. He described the way the child looked and all that in the book Enoch. So I say that to say that they had people with leprosy and pale people, but they were
That's
leopards.
where you going. That's where you
Yes,
gonna
and
go off the
albino.
rails because these
I ain't
Hebrew
part of
Israelites
them,
not gonna go into no book of Enoch because they
bro.
believe those are perverted
Listen,
texts. I'm just
I
giving
got you,
you, man.
I got you, bro. But listen, though, if they dealing with somebody who don't know no better, then they'll push that on you. Well, they realize you know what the fuck you talk about. They don't even talk like that, King.
Well, the
When they talking
Enoch you
like that, you know
talking
what
about is the Enoch you talking about, according to the book of Enoch, might still be alive. Shit, that nigga might
he
still
ain't
be out
alive,
here
but
doing shit.
no, he ain't.
Well, that's
I
what
don't
it
think he's on
said.
the
It said that
goddamn earth, man.
motherfucker went. That nigga
They
took his
say,
physical body into the astral plane in the book of Enoch. Nigga,
of course, yeah,
he lived without time. He's a time traveler.
yeah, but he
Nigga.
left though. He
Hey,
left.
but listen, but hold on, hey Darvis. But I want you to understand though, because
What's that?
you brought up the original Bible before it was translated from King James, which is
Yeah, but that's not the
from
original Bible though.
yeah, well, it's the original translation from which King James got it from. It's where he got his
It's
translation
Latin, yeah.
from. Yeah,
It's
which is
from
Latin.
Latin, yeah.
Well, it's not just Latin; it's Latin Vulgate, which is a
Yeah,
translated
but the language is
version.
Latin. Latin Vulgate is the name of the Bible, but the
Well, no,
language is
it's an
Latin. Yeah.
interpretation of the Bible, right? So, but what I'm saying is, when you go and look up the original text, when it's talking about Enoch from the line of Seth, it doesn't mention him being described. It doesn't even mention his daughters looking at him any other way. That came later on from the
No.
King James.
This is right
Yeah,
before
go to
KJ,
it right
bro.
now. Go to it right now.
All
Go to
right,
it.
cool. Hold on
And
one
while
second,
y'all
man.
doing that,
Let me
autonomous
give me that
history.
book right
Yes,
there.
I'm
The
talking
Typified.
about the hero. I'm
Right there,
talking
the
about the
Typified right
hero
there.
twins from the murals. You know, all this Bible shit come from over here, down
And
there,
I
and
agree with
I
you too,
fuck with
man.
you.
And I stand
You
on that
know,
too. I got you.
Quetzalcoatl
We're
is
on the same
Jesus.
page with that.
You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
believe the Bible come from over here. I want to debate that.
Well, Quetzalcoatl will carry the cross, my nigga. Like
He did. He
you
did.
showed this
He did.
before.
He did.
What I'm saying is they might have perverted it because I can't say per se that the Bible word for word come from over here, but I will say all of the stories and all of the
The teachings.
symbioology come from over here. Yeah, it come from over here
Yeah,
from
Okay, all
I
right.
agree with you.
our teachers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Now they
but
took it over
guess
there
what?
and did
But
some
guess what?
whipping the work, but
True. If
yeah.
they was to refer to the translation of the original text, and if you're saying that the Papa Vu in these particular texts here is the original, then we got a different transliterated version to the way we perceive the Bible. A lot of these
Yeah, well,
stories,
when you understand that
the
Papa
way it's
Buddha really
perceived and
wasn't. Yeah,
interpreted, is going to change, and that's what I'm trying to say. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but the Papa
I'm
Buddha was written in a
not gonna
different
argue
language
with
than
you.
for
I'm not gonna
different
argue
people
that. I'm
though.
not gonna argue that with you.
Those were some other people that was coming over here.
no,
But Papa Buddha, but
The
it's
Papa
basically the
Vu
same
isn't.
information though.
Hold on. The Popol Vuh is translating the Nahuatl language into Spanish language or Latin languages again. But
still Latin.
So you can take the Latin version of the Popol Vuh, because the Latin version of the Popol Vuh is a direct translation of the Nahuatl language. And so if you use Latin Vulgate, which is the Bible translated version of how they interpretate Latin language.
Yeah, but when you use the term Bible, my nigga, you make it seem like you just like King James the only one who wrote a Bible. That term Bible is vast. I mean, there's a lot of Bibles, man.
You got the James Elliott version. You got the James Elliott version, which is older than that.
You got the Masoretic text and all that. They came way before that. You got the Septuagint and all that.
What's Mary original name?
I got all of them shits, my nigga. I got the Popol Vuh too. I got you.
I promise I got everything you got right now loaded up, right now ready to go.
True that. I don't got on. I might not have it on the damn.
I got it ready to go right now, though.
But I got an actual hardcover book.
Man, listen, it ain't making no difference. I can read it just like you read it.
Exactly. So it is not a competition. I'm just saying, but I'm just saying. I read the same book too.
Somebody said, who is Quetzalcoatl? Quetzalcoatl is a mythologized version that the Aztec called their deity, which is a mythologized version that come from an earlier deity that they call Kukulkan. But the Aztec represent Quetzalcoatl as a dragon, but Kukulkan in the Olmec religion is also represented as a black man. You actually see him illustrated in the Popol Vuh.
Yep, Quetzalcoatl is Jesus, or what you would call, or they call Yeshua today. Quetzalcoatl was on a, he did everything that you would think Jesus would do. So it all, and the twins, all the stuff from the Bible actually is on the murals. You know what I'm saying? And they just whip the work. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. See, the New Testament character Yeshua or Yeshua, whatever language you want to say it in. He came later. That was a Roman thing, and it was more based esoterically.
Hold on. You can't say he came later as a Roman thing because I'm gonna tell you why. Because in Genesis, which is the first 5 books of Moses, right? The original books of Moses, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, right? When you go to those are the books of Moses. This is in the Torah, and in Genesis, it prophesizes Jesus Christ. So you can't say that Jesus Christ.
That's cap. Okay, I'm misunderstanding for somebody who don't quite understand.
They do prophesy. That's why John the Baptist was going against that nigga for a little bit because he said it's either one.
No, because this nigga got the same attribute as Lucifer. That's why we had issues.
I mean, the cross is
every law.
There's a lot of shit going on.
That's why, listen, King, there's a reason why Torah-based Israelites and Messianic Israelites have issues based on the New Testament. If you know, no Torah-based Israelite fuck with Messianic Israelites when they come down to the New Testament. Because they look at it differently. When you look at the attributes of these people, they're the same as Lucifer. When they caught him meditating, he was talking to who? Lucifer. I'm a God, King, and I'm pretty sharp on this subject. Not saying I can't be goddamn wrong. That's all I'm saying, bro. A lot of people have issue with that cat behind that. Why? Why you say that? A nigga who sat on the right hand side of Jesus. I'm screaming God. He said on Jesus. Some people say in the New Testament niggas say Jesus. But in the Old Testament, he not went up there and seen it. And when he described who sat beside him, it was Lucifer. When they started talking about who the morning star was, that was an attribute of Lucifer. Then became an attribute of Jesus. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of different attributes. When you look at these characters in this book, we really study them. Matter of fact, we didn't get into all that there, man.
This shit is all. These Hebrews ain't off. They just off where they telling us it's at. America is in Egypt. All that shit is here. This is America is the promised land. Mississippi is the Nile. Like, man, we should know this by now.
I agree with you. I agree with that.
Yeah,
I've been saying that.
We way past that. I'm just saying that these people is teaching us our own shit back to us but they perverting it because they got it from a secondhand motherfucking broker. It's like us telling our story, selling it to a motherfucker, and then some shit happening, and then the motherfucker we sold it to come back trying to tell us the story like they know what's up. Man,
I know, but they
that ain't
do
what
that.
that
The
is.
only reason why they're allowed to do that, or they can do it, because we gave up on our own history. We threw out our own history.
I don't think we
Tell it
gave up on
backwards.
our own history. I think we were fighting
Listen,
wars,
if
man.
all
There
that
was a
shit
lot of
started here, if all that shit
yeah,
started here, how come when this shit come up, we start thinking about over there? If we
because
know
there was a
that this
lot in
story, all
those
that
wars.
shit came over here.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Hey,
In
hold
those
on, hold
wars,
on,
there was a lot of
hold on,
orphans. Them
hold
niggas, a
on,
lot of them
hold on.
orphans with
I
the
gotta
Christian
show
food. Oh,
Darvis.
my
If
bad.
you
Go
know
ahead.
what I'm saying, you got the Bible in your hand with you, Darvis. I want you to read with me.
Like, listen, I got like 27 Bibles. I'm in the lab, gang. I got like 27 Bibles.
Just pick
Which
one,
Bible you
bro, and
want to
I
deal
go
with?
to whatever verse. I go to whatever
I
version
like
you pick up.
dealing with the. I like dealing with the goddamn the Sefer Bible, either like the Tanakh or something like that. Hebrew Bible, not a Christian Bible. Yeah,
Hebrew Bible. Let me
a
see if we can
Septuagint,
find it.
anything. That's more of a Greek book, but that'll work too. But the New Testament thing, those who understand the Septuagint and the New Testament, the King James version, I mean, bump heads all the time. The King James version is valid because it's in the United States, and that became law in the United States. That's why it's valid in the United States. Yeah. When he came over here and set up those patents and started that shit up, a nigga, he bought that book and made that law here.
No, it wasn't no law. It was already a law. They didn't set up nothing. They had to go with our laws, and they just used that shit to put themselves in position to be. You can't become amongst some people that's already living some shit
That
and give
man
them
came over
something
this
different. The
motherfucker, dog, and
people,
did that.
listen, dog.
And they came
We
in
were
and did that.
already.
And all these niggas bowed down and took that.
Larvis, can I
Hey,
explain
hold
to you?
on.
We were already lit. Go ahead.
Hey, Darvis, what version you got right now on you right
It
now?
don't really matter, man. It don't really whatever you want to do with,
I
man.
want you
Whatever
to
you
get
do
your
with.
version out that you got in your hand, man, so you can read
It don't
along.
really matter. What the issue is? Can you just bring it up and we can walk?
No, we're gonna show you where Jesus is mentioned in the Bible.
Go ahead, bring it up. Bring it up.
And I want to say why y'all bringing it up. Darvis, you can't come to a motherfucking land that you ain't from and try to instill some shit in some people that's not gonna go for it. The people have already been doing what they said was the law, so it makes sense.
So look, we're gonna.
All right, cool.
All
But
right,
listen,
so look, we're gonna read this
before you
right here
start
on the
that back,
screen.
man, let
We're gonna
me
read
answer
from
the trip
Genesis
right quick.
20.
All right, before that go trip.
All right, go ahead. We're gonna
If you look at when you look at King James, who his people was, he's from here. His bloodline is from here. The Americans on the Ross side and on the Stewart side. The boy from here, gang. They
Oh
went over
man,
there.
I got to say something to this nigga, man. My great grandfather, my grandfather before them was fucking reverends, my nigga. And they played instruments and they prophesized the word of being righteous. So you can't tell me my people rolling
And
over
I'm
the
not
grave, nigga. You
saying
gotta
I
watch
never
your
said he
fucking
didn't,
mouth.
mama.
No, I'm not
I
talking
never
about
said
you.
he
He
didn't
know
do
who
that.
I'm talking about. Pussy
Oh,
ass
okay,
nigga.
okay,
These
okay.
niggas always trying to talk about somebody's ancestors. Your ancestors a bunch of whores, nigga. White man
Okay.
pulled up and fucked your shit out your grandma, nigga. That's all that was happening, nigga. Go on, nigga. Yeah, that's what's happening in your bloodline, nigga.
All
White
right,
boy
let's get
pull
back
up
to
and
it, bro.
honk that horn and drag your grandma through the mud in that motherfucker. Bitch. All right, go ahead, fam.
No, you good. Y'all good. So I'm just gonna read from Genesis, Brother Darvis. If you want to get your Bible, go to Genesis 20, chapter 22, verse 16 to 18.
All I see is 5 years from now. You see it. And I want you to have all you live in a big city and be stirred.
Let me show y'all that they mentioned this nigga in the Bible. So you talking about this Jesus shit in the New Testament? They mentioned Jesus in the motherfucker. You said Jesus.
Go ahead and show me that. Go ahead and show me that right there, my dude. Show me that.
Look, we're gonna read. And said, by myself, I have sworn, saith the Lord, for because thou hast done this thing and hast not held thy son and thy only son. All right, this is Jesus now. This is the Most High talking.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Hold on, we're gonna go to verse 17, and we'll go down to the next 18. We're gonna enter that, and the blessings will I will bless thee. And say in blessings I will bless thee. In multiplying, I will multiply thy seed as the stars in the heaven, and as the sands upon the seashore. And thy seed shall process the gate for his enemy. Now look, we're gonna go into the next verse. This is still the Most High talking, and we're gonna end it right here on this one. In thy seed shall all the nations on earth be blessed, because thou hast obeyed my voice.
Yeah, cool. But what that got to do with Jesus though? He wasn't talking about Jesus. He was talking about Abraham.
This is what it's talking about.
Yeah, Abraham and Jesus
talking about his son.
Yeah, Abraham's son was not Jesus though.
Nigga, he's talking about his son. He's not talking about no damn Abraham.
Nigga, man.
No.
He was talking about Abraham, King. If you just say, I mean, this, you know what? You have the right to believe what you want to believe, King. But if you look at the whole chapter, like you start from the beginning of the chapter, my nigga, you understand they talking to Abraham.
No, he's going in a prophecy. He's telling Abraham what's going to be happening in the future.
Yes,
he's telling him.
He never said. You never hear that name. You never hear that name Yeshua until they start talking about Jeremiah or Joshua. Joshua also transliterate or translate to Yeshua. Joshua do, but Joshua is not the son of Abraham. They were talking about Abraham then, King.
Nah, they ain't talking about
Yes, they talk about Abraham, bro.
No, sir.
Don't worry about it, Bap. You got the right to believe. I ain't want to know me. I don't want to get that deep with that dialogue, but if you really look at it, you realize they talk about Abraham, bro.
Is Jesus metaphorically considered the lamb?
Lamb is considered lamb, bro. A lamb is something they use in sacrificial.
Nigga,
you break a law or you do something to somebody, bro. You give a lamb for atonement.
Do they refer to Jesus Christ in the Bible as the lamb? Yes or no?
Well, it can't be Jesus Christ because it's supposed to be a female lamb. Jesus Christ wasn't a female, was he?
Man, stop, Jarvis.
Bro, listen, y'all better really read that book, man.
You gotta stop this, bro.
Nigga, listen, I tell you what. If you listen, bro, if you trying to tell me that chapter 22 in Genesis wasn't talking to Abraham, the Most High talking to Abraham about his bloodline,
no,
then I'll give you $50. That's
the
not
seed come through the father, my nigga. That's what
I'm taking it out of context. Start at the beginning of the chapter. Start at the beginning of the chapter, bro, and read the first verse of the chapter. And tell me what it say. Start from verse 1. Instead of taking things out of context, that's how you get lost. Start from the beginning of the chapter.
No, we know he's talking to. We know he's talking to Abraham, but he's telling him what's to come, bro.
Bro, you know how you know he wasn't talking about. You know how another way he wasn't talking about Jesus?
He's telling Abraham his prophecy, bro.
Yes, he did. He did do that. He was talking about the prophecy, but he never mentioned Jesus.
That's who he's talking about.
No, man. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. No. See, listen. That's I can't put it all in one way, but that's the New Testament teaching, King. That's what shit they learn in church. Because in church they're trying to qualify the New Testament, bro.
Are you saying this Roman Piso family type shit, bro?
Yeah, the Philippians. Yeah. Oh. The Father, the Son, and the goddamn the so-called Holy Ghost with the law. That dude name was whatever the fuck.
They don't follow that. They don't follow
Daddy and
wrong,
bro. Listen, they are all Flavians, bro.
Listen,
they got shit from a nigga named Josephus. You know Josephus is, right?
Follow that.
I got you. You know what Josephus is? Bro, you know what Josephus is?
Here
we go, Josephus.
Yeah, Josephus, yeah. All right. When Rome came and sacked them boys caught Josephus. Josephus was like a Levite. He's a historian. They sacked him and they took him. And they used him to redo this New Testament thing because he understood the book. He's a historian. He's a Levite.
Okay.
They even made this nigga one of their goddamn heirs or brothers or whatever you want to call it. They gave that nigga the name Flavian.
So Josephus was a whole ass nigga, and you gonna say let's go to Josephus?
Hey man, he was the historian.
No, I'm saying, but he felt like a whole ass nigga. He ain't
It
following
seemed
his
like
sword.
that.
He just
Listen, my nigga,
so
listen.
Josephus is
It
Glorilla
seemed like
Hebrew.
that,
That's
my
what you're
nigga.
saying.
Huh?
Huh?
Say it again, man. Cause it didn't make no sense when you said it now. Say it again. I'll make sure
Josephus
I
is
heard it.
Glorilla Hebrew. That's what you saying?
No, nigga, I ain't never said Josephus no gorilla Hebrew. I never called gorilla Hebrew no whole ass nigga. Y'all
I
talking
didn't
to
say
my
no
mouth.
gorilla. I
I know,
didn't say
yeah, but I know,
Glorilla.
but
I
I'm
said
talking
Glorilla.
nigga. If you think you hold it, you think you hold. That I don't got to do with me, King.
Hold
Yeah.
on,
I'm
Darvish.
listening. I'm listening.
In Genesis, and in that same Bible verse, when you go to 3:15, 3:14 in Genesis chapter 3:14, it talks about the woman having this seed, and this seed is going to crush the serpent's head, referring to the devil.
Bro, no, they talk about
Who
a
is
curse, King.
prophesied to
I know, but
come
I know,
back?
I got you, bro. I know you're taking out of context.
All right, let's
The
go.
Most High was cursing the serpent and the woman, and that was the curse that he put on them, bro. They ain't say nothing about no Yeshua. They had nothing to do with him, bro. I don't know how to tell you, my nigga, baby. I mean,
hold on, that's cap, because you can also
that
go
ain't
to
cat, my nigga. Start in the beginning of you got.
the Old Testament mentions Jesus so many times. You can go to Isaiah.
Yeah, Isaiah wasn't talking about him neither, my niggas.
Guess what?
Isaiah was talking about Jeremiah.
And
Listen,
Isaiah talks
Isaiah
about
was prophesying about
and
Jeremiah.
Isaiah talks about a woman giving birth to a virgin birth to this child, bro.
Yes, because Isaiah was talking about Jeremiah. He was a young buck. He was a young prophet.
Did he have
His
a
mama
virgin
was
birth?
young when he had virgin means young. All right, come on now. Yes. You gotta understand that. Listen,
A
man.
virgin also means virgin, so we're not going.
Yeah, now it's 2025. We're not talking about 2025, bro. We talk about 6,000 years ago.
Yeah, 6,000 years ago, if you wasn't a
Yeah,
virgin, they
didn't mean
stoned
that,
your
bro.
ass, nigga.
Didn't mean that.
All right. All right.
Hey, man, it's hard. I'm a hard
Didn't
yeah,
Jesus save a bride from getting stoned? Because she was out there doing some dirt? I do believe so.
she had a child for him.
All right,
And she
then, my
had a
nigga.
child for him, too. She been a
Yeah.
hoe. I
Nigga,
just said
Jesus
she was a
said,
hoe, but she
man,
was
he
charged with
without sin
adultery.
cast the first stone.
No, she
Nigga,
was charged with
they was trying to murk that
what do that got to
motherfucker.
do with Genesis, though, bro? I
I'm
understand
just
when you talk
saying,
about Mary Magdalene.
you pervert. I'm not even arguing for these niggas. I'm just saying, you can't beat them at that Bible, my nigga.
You can't beat me at that motherfucker neither.
Man,
How you know who I can't? I'm not even challenging them, boy. We were talking about me and you, bro. I'm
AP
not.
is tearing you up right now,
I'm not
cuz.
them. No, you ain't, my nigga. Y'all don't understand what
Okay.
y'all even read, my nigga. And this
Okay,
shit easy.
man.
I'm talking
Go
about
ahead,
like real easy.
continue.
In fact, I'm talking about like y'all need to go to 5 questions. I bet you $20 to answer more than 3 minutes. That's how easy the question is. I can tell the dick you can take it out of context because you never really read the book. Heard somebody say some shit who said some shit and you ran with it. You ain't open that book and say that because you're too smart. If you'd actually read the book, you would never come up with that. I can tell I can tell the work y'all niggas do. Hey, well then what I'm lying about then? You won't came up to talk about some motherfucking Abraham, and then you mix that up with a curse that was put on the damn the so-called serpent and lady behind the shit that happened in Eden. And that saying serpent, my nigga, that was who that serpent? Who the serpent, my nigga? Oh.
If you want to have
Don't
a
worry about it.
debate, hold on. If you want to have
No,
a
I don't want to
debate,
debate. No,
hold on. If you want to have a debate on
I
whether or
don't even
not
want to
the
debate you, my
Old
nigga.
Testament mentions Jesus, I would debate you, bro.
Bro, I don't want to debate you, bro. I don't want to debate you, my nigga. But I can tell you that it doesn't, my nigga. That's cap. Now we can sit there and have a bill like we're doing right now, and I can prove it don't mean that. Before I debate, I don't
You that
that
nigga
ain't
know
my
that
thing,
book,
nigga.
my
That's for
G.
y'all. I watch y'all niggas debate and I learn from y'all niggas. I mean, I ain't a debatable, nigga.
I want to
Some niggas
learn
got the
from
You
you.
skill to do
tried
that.
one
I can't
time.
do that. That's not what I do,
I
bro.
want to learn from you, my nigga.
True that we can build on it then. Ain't no problem with it.
Fuck it.
He said, "Throw it up, fuck it."
Oh, shit, the game on him? My bad. Matter of fact, what's up with the debate? Y'all boy will be having. Why you ain't you supposed to be debating absolutely?
Huh?
I thought you absolutely supposed to be debating the validity of that story with the
Yeah, we supposed to be. I'm here. It's 8:00, ain't it?
32.
What you supposed to have a debate tonight?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
On whether or not Nathan Bedford Forrest is real or fake. Somebody go tag Absolute Lee right now, man.
You said native what?
Nathan Belfort Forrest is white. And he's saying that he
Oh,
don't even.
yeah.
And no, my bad. The debate is whether or not he's real or is he fake.
Yeah, I think my man was saying he wasn't even real.
I mean, my nigga Top did his whole genealogy. That nigga a mulatto.
Yeah, he probably did a
By
genealogy.
the law of the land.
I don't know.
He ain't no mulatto. He has no Negro in his family. None, not one.
That ain't what Top uncovered. They say they ran his mama and them shit back and shit, but I don't know. He said that's not talking about that KKK shit, right?
Listen, I've been knowing about Nathan Bell. They teach about this nigga in my school, bro.
Damn. Oh yeah, you from Tennessee, huh? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I ain't never heard of him until y'all brought the nigga up. I had to look him up. I said,
he's the leader of the Klan. He started the Klan.
Yeah, 6 generals started the Klan, but he was, he became the Grand Dragon.
He's called the co-founder, the founder of this shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say he was one of the founders.
Okay, then that was another nigga's name. It's a Mason nigga that Top brought up. That's a mulatto that actually was they funding. Or
about Albert Pike.
There you go.
Yeah.
Albert Pike was a mulatto.
And let me guess, he probably brought up Benjamin Judah, huh?
I don't know. It's been a while since I
they
heard
do
this.
correlate that into the Knights of the Golden Circle, which is a big influence on the KKK, but it's not the KKK. I don't know what Top. I ain't gonna say this what Top said because I don't know. I didn't check out what Top said. Now I like to see what Top said, but for my research, dude is a white man.
Man, he also kid, but I seen some shit where they said he was talking to blacks like on some old
Oh, he talked to niggas. He was cool with niggas.
Kissing black women and shit.
Black members are part of the thing. Your boy, Chief I Am. I think Chief I Am. Yeah, Chief I Am. He brought us to source saying there were like thousands of so-called black people that was a part of the Klan. I don't know who started it. I heard it before. I never did no research on it, so I can't say nothing about it. And I don't want to bring nobody else's information up and that shit be wrong, make me look crazy.
I ain't really seen no sources on that shit, though.
But I'm saying, if y'all say that we ran the land, we actually was a part, like you said, the Chickamauga created that Confederate flag, it would tend to think that maybe the Klan wasn't what originally what they said it was. Because white people like to take something and turn it into something else.
That was supposed to be the strong arm of the Democratic Party.
And like I told them, if was a fifth,
we be all fucked up. You might have learned that from Charleston, nigga.
No. I'm just saying, like, don't that make sense though? If we had all the land, we had all the resources, and there was a group doing some shit, but maybe it wasn't written down like it was, and later on that group got picked up, like the Nazi shit. A swastika ain't a bad sign. They just took it and perverted it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, there's no data to that, man. To this. Well, I haven't seen it. All I'm saying is I haven't seen no data saying that a lot of black people was in the KKK and all this shit.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that
either, man. Chief I Am brought some stuff up, and I remember listening to Ab TV a while ago. He was talking about it, but like I said, I ain't never really did no real research or not enough to even speak on the subject. That's why when I heard about it, it was interesting to me because I'm trying to get to the bottom of it too.
No, I think it's more of a conspiracy theory than it is a fact.
Yeah.
It could be. But because of conspiracy theory don't mean it's a lie, though.
Well, it don't mean it's the truth neither, though.
Yeah, it don't mean it's the truth either.
It's up for speculation. It's up for speculation.
You know what I mean? But you do got some truth that is in place. And what often happens is conspiracy theorists get put as a alluding fact to ultimatum to the truth of the standardized truth. So that's what I'm saying. I don't believe it to be the truth.
True. I can't really make no distinction. I was waiting for the debate. Because the way them boys brought absolutely up, like them boys were confident. Absolutely got some information that's gonna prove it. And I'm like, well shit, if it comes from a nigga wasn't even real, then that changes everything.
When I get done with this nigga, he ain't gonna have the name Ab attached. His name just gonna be Salutely. His name just gonna be Salutely. Nigga, I'm taking the Ab off. I'm about to beat the Ab off.
I don't know. If he really got something he come up with, that's gonna be hard, boy.
Hey man,
you ain't lost a lot.
One time the boy said there was no black people on the land before they
lost any.
I'll be dipped in
That's
shit
all
and
that
rolled in
spirit.
breadcrumbs. That's all I'm saying.
No, we're not gonna do all that. You just
No,
gonna
no, no.
take that
If he can
aside.
provide that, if he can provide the fact that he's not real, I'll be dipped in shit and rolled in breadcrumbs. You understand me?
I don't want none of that. I don't want no parts of
But if he
that.
can prove it, will you accept it?
Huh?
You're more of an honorable person. You seem like if he did come with enough information to prove it, you the type of nigga that was, you know what? I'll stand correct, shake the man hand, keep it moving. It seems like you that type of nigga. I mean,
listen, bro. I'm a very noble man, and I love to be corrected in real time. Like I'm not a real stickler of not being wrong. Y'all probably think that I'm a guy that don't like to be wrong. No, I just like to be proven wrong. You're just not gonna tell me.
I agree. I agree. I get that out. I get that out. I get that out. You know what I mean?
I
agree with that.
Yeah, that's why I have the debates. I'm a guy that be like, damn, you did that, bro. And bro, I'm an honest guy, bro. Very, very honest.
True that. But back in this goddamn bet, they would talk about all night though. That's another thing I'm going to talk about.
Bet off, man. My people said they don't want to put that 2 bands up no more. It seems shaky around here. Bro. Now for real though. For real.
I listened to that shit this morning, man. That shit
Suppose the boy bring the money though. Suppose somebody else bring the money. Because those said last night that you said you were gonna put the $2,000 up, and whoever win get the $2,000.
My folks was, man. They was gonna put it up. All they wanted was to recoup they 2 bands back, and then I get 10% off of whatever else was made. But I don't know. They acting like they said they don't know if they want to do it now. I told them it's gonna be all good. It's gonna be on my league and shit. So.
Yeah, but that'd have been a little more on the goddamn. That wouldn't have been an easy even bet though, Bap.
Yeah,
you think about it, right?
I'm very non-biased. I'm picking judges that definitely don't agree with my information, but I'm cool with them though. You know what I'm saying?
But we start talking about money though.
Yeah,
we all done did some things that we ain't proud of over money.
I'm gonna get 25% regardless. I don't have a dog in the fight.
You got $2,000 in the fight.
No, my peoples do. They gonna recoup that back though. They gonna make that back no matter what.
All right, well, that's the business. So if one of them boys come up with their money though, the debate still on there. Me and Nod, we've been talking. I don't know. I'm trying to holler at my boy Noddy, see if I get 500 on that thing. I'm gonna try to holler at Noddy, see if he let me put 500 with his 15.
But if they don't
want all the money,
if they don't, but if they do renege, I don't know, man. Motherfucker,
I can't find nobody to bet me.
I'll bet.
All right, so you bet me the 500 on the side?
About what?
The debate. The boy we'll talk about.
Who, Noddy them?
Yeah, Noddy and Dosey.
Nah, nigga. I bet you 500 on my debate, nigga. I'm confident in my goddamn self. Nigga.
Oh no, I'm not betting on no shit like that.
You was confident, absolutely, nigga.
I ain't put no money on shit like that.
Wow, put that 500 up.
I can't listen, man. I can't put no money on nothing like that, there, man.
Bro, you ain't got no confidence, absolutely.
It ain't about absolutely. It's about what happened or didn't happen, and can you prove it? I mean, I ain't saying that the God.
He said I don't know. He challenged me. He said, "Nigga, I'll smoke you in the debate." He challenged
me. He said that, and that's why. Listen, man, I was about to say, "Fuck the game." We about to put a debate on the big screen. We about to watch. We done had the fire ready and all that shit. We gonna sit out there and watch, put the projector out and watch them.
I got some shit already for his ass right now. I got some shit already. Man, y'all niggas scared of debate back. Niggas be scared. Absolutely. He ain't even gonna show up. Matter of fact, he ain't showed up. He's not even here.
Yeah, that's crazy there, man. Damn. I feel though, y'all boy robbed the people, man. I'm one of the people, man. I got robbed. I wanted to find out what was going on with this shit. So the boy was talking about it the other night. And I ain't myself. I don't got enough information on the stuff to even speak on it. So I was trying to learn something.
See, listen, they was talking about it, but didn't give you no factual data. Because if you had the factual data and they showed it to you, then you would be able to show it to me, and then the conversation would be ended. You see what I'm saying? Now it's this conspiracy behind it. And while Savage last night said he was going to show me the proof that Nathan Bedford Forrest was a Negro, and he never showed it. And I'm still waiting to this day, right now, this very second.
True.
I told motherfuckers I'll shut the fuck up.
But see, I was the night before though. Them boys were talking about it. I was back and forth doing other shit. I heard Wild Savage talking about some shit. And I mean, he brought a source. I think it was him who brought the source and shit like that. I know he brought a couple sources, if I'm not mistaken.
What I'm saying is,
he was talking about the origin of it, and he was talking about the dude.
I'm gonna be honest, dog. This the BAP show. A lot of shit don't get vetted on these lot of channels, bro. I've been a source based channel for a long time, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Made the right decision, bro.
I vet information. I'm an old school researcher. You ain't even gotta show me the source. Cite the source. Because I'm gonna go research it. I'm a researcher. I used to listen to Blog Talk where you didn't see the sources. They just told you what it was, and you had to go do your research on it. So I'm a researcher, bro. I don't need to see it. I need you to cite the source though, so I can go verify it now.
True.
So what I'm saying is nobody's quoted me a source yet. Nobody physically even showed me a source yet, which lets me know that it's malarkey. Because if you ask me to show a source right now, I'll pull it up faster than shit. I pull it up faster than shit.
I'm not. Listen, King. I ain't never say you wouldn't, nigga. I can't go against you. I can't go with you because I don't know nothing about it. I'm just trying to find out.
No, nigga, you can go with me. You just don't know. A lot of the information you be getting be mine. I just don't say nothing.
I got a lot of information from you, nigga. I got a lot of information from you. I remember you sending me a lot of information. So I ain't saying you don't got the information, my nigga. Listen, I give you that. I never took that away from you, my nigga. You wanted, for your age level, nigga, you one of the sharpest niggas that I ran across. I give you that much, I mean. You ain't wise yet, dude, but you're smart.
You a funny nigga, bro. I'm getting wiser. Don't worry about that. As time goes, wise come. You know what I'm saying? So
listen, by the time you get my age, nigga, you'll be able to fly.
Probably. I'm trying to. But see, you gotta do urine sample chemistry science, which I know y'all not deep into. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not into the urine science where you drink your own pee to heal yourself.
No.
I ain't that. I ain't really know nothing about that yet. I ain't gonna lie. You right on that.
It's a science behind it, but I ain't there yet neither though. But maybe some of y'all niggas is.
Some of these motherfuckers drinking something.
But I was there though. That's my boy Naughty right there. Naughtypedia.
Naughty in the building. Hey, where absolutely at? I want that smoke. We supposed to be debating tonight. I'm ready to go.
What's going on, fellas?
Naughty, that man, he ain't putting the money up, but they ain't putting the money up again, man. You got to get them boy on the other side to put some money up.
I'm gonna get my 2,000 out that ass some kind of motherfucking way. hey, bro.
Yes, sir.
So y'all weren't planning on losing. Hold up, just work with me right quick. I heard you just say your boy was getting his 2 bands back out of the deal regardless. So
yeah,
that's sure. you coming with hold up. You coming with the judges, and it's gonna be a 4-band plate. If I supposedly, no doubt, I win, how is your boy getting 2 bands?
By selling tickets to the debate.
Oh,
okay.
I got you.
Hey, listen, $50 gotta be a way. That nigga supposed to have a small hat, man. That nigga gonna figure a way to get some money out of it now.
Yeah, $100 tickets. I hit their ass. I wouldn't.
Just $30 tickets. That's all you need. You only need that many people. You'll get 40, 50 people in that debate. 90 versus Dulcinea, we get at least 150 people.
Yeah, but it depends on how much the ticket is, though, man.
$25.
You gotta have the other day when you A1 was over there talking the other day, when they wanted we debate that now, y'all niggas get $100 ticket for something like that, though.
Oh, I know we'll get $100 debate, and I don't want to debate my brother A1. That's my brother.
I don't think y'all should debate anyway, man.
I learned a lot from A1. You know what I mean?
And I think they'll fuck the community up if y'all niggas debate each other.
No, I ain't gonna. I never debate one. I debate Chief. Cause Chief argued.
I don't think you should be. I don't think you should debate Chief neither, man.
No, we debate all the time though. That's what y'all don't know. We debate all the time. Literally, me and Dave one don't debate. No, we don't debate. But me and motherfucking hey Chief, man, we be going at it every day. He'll call me. They call me all the time. Cause you know I'm a shit talker and I'm firm on my claims. I don't give a damn what you say. I don't give a damn if we online, offline.
Yeah, but you gotta look at the impact of the community.
No. I know that. But listen, I don't look at debates as a negative thing. I look at debates as a sport. So at any given time, some of the OGs that I looked up to want to challenge the new, sorcerer. I lay them down like Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. I do that for them. It's classic. Put on the show.
Yeah, but I think between you, Chief, A1, Naughty, Top Cat, people got those platforms even Son. Well, Son is really part of the community.
Don't put everybody in the same.
If y'all debate each other, y'all, it'll fuck the community up. But everybody for the two sides.
Dogs, I was in the same classrooms all day. So I got a different method than most niggas. I got a method. I don't give a damn from 8 to 80, blind, crippled, and crazy. Nigga, anybody can get it. You feel me? But respectfully though, still gonna love you like I did before the debate. You feel what I'm saying? My energy won't change. You understand what I'm saying? That's just how it goes.
I feel you, man.
Yeah, I debated OTK, and OTK, my motherfucking brother. That's my dog.
Well, man, but I'm talking about
I gotta get your new number so we can talk some shit over before this debate.
I got you, Naughty. You got Instagram? Matter of fact, email me. I'm about to shoot you my number. Or matter of fact, you can call my call-in number, and I'll just call you from my real number. Let me put my call-in number.
You got too many goddamn phone numbers, nigga.
I got my call-in number on the screen, my BAP show number, the 901-666-9568. Anybody can reach out to me on that number. That's anybody number. I consult with anybody whenever I get the time, if I can. You know what I'm saying? That's the BAP number. That's the BAP motherfucking hotline. Hey, 682, that's you, Naughty? Yeah, that gotta be Naughty. I got you in here, Naughty. Damn, that's Naughty. I guarantee it was. But yeah, y'all can hit the BAP stir up, man. I'm looking for
that was me.
Hold on, I got a new victim though. I've been out of retirement, but I haven't debated no white person, yet alone I haven't debated a white wench. I haven't debated no white heifer yet. And I've seen this white heifer going in on the Aboriginals and shit. And tomorrow I'm gonna react to her videos, and we're probably gonna have the family go spam her chat and tell her come debate me. And we're gonna embarrass this white funky girl.
True that. What's the issues you talking about? You got problems with?
Saying that America ain't our place. We ain't from America. We from Africa.
Oh, okay.
Some white lady, some young white lady. Must be a young KKK or an extremist or something. One of them accelerationist groups from out of the West.
Bold statements. Bold statements. Peace to the panel. What's going on, young Babs?
Man, Wild Savage, what's the word? I'm waiting on absolutely, nigga. We supposed to be debating. I'm waiting on the smoke, nigga. I'm here.
Man, what you say? You here ready?
I ain't seen absolutely all motherfucking day.
Absolutely got an uphill battle, man.
Man, he gonna get DDT'd off the Empire State Building. This shit gonna hurt.
He just better off sticking to say, man, he was a melanated brother.
Man, he can't even say that, nigga, because I'm gonna debate that too.
Oh man, Bab, don't do it. Nah,
man, Savage. I've been waiting yesterday for you to show me the goddamn source, my nigga.
Man, get out of here, man. Look, I told you, man. I'm
You
in
say you was gonna
the
shoot it to
treasure
my
box.
email. You say you was gonna shoot it to my email because you didn't want
Yeah,
no
yeah.
motherfucking tethers to see that shit. And I ain't calling you a tether naughty, but he was calling you a tether naughty. But that's what you said yesterday.
Yeah, and I said as soon as I find it, I'm like, don't worry, I've been in the lab.
Man,
But
this shit like finding Waldo, my nigga.
Nah, man, it ain't.
A nigga can't beat me in a debate when you can't find the golden ticket, my nigga. Nobody listen. Absolutely ain't got that source you got. How the fuck is he gonna beat me in a debate proving that he a nigga?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said that it wouldn't even be
You
good.
the
I was
only
just saying
nigga,
he better.
you the only nigga in the planet that got this motherfucker. It's like one of them Dragon Ball Z balls, nigga. Shit.
Nah, I ain't the only nigga that got it now. I ain't the only nigga got it.
But how come y'all put the information out though, nigga?
Man, because I'm gonna vet that shit. I'm gonna vet it.
I'm gonna put it straight out so he can.
Put all his information out.
But see what I do is when I drop it, when I drop my shit on the scale, I like that motherfucker to be so heavy can't no nigga pick it up.
Man, listen, I've been putting my information out in public without Sabbath for 8 years, nigga. I've been putting my information out for 8 years, sharing it, giving it. Listen, I know my brothers be having these conversations outside of this, and they be needing the swords and the blickies to go slide. So I don't hold black blickies. You feel me? That's why I want my shit to be vetted, because if it can't stand a vet, it got to go.
Yeah,
if it can't stand the test of time and challenging, it got to go.
It should be peer reviewed. It should be peer reviewed for real.
Hey, listen, you pink lip white motherfucker Slavic king, you hit the link, you damn hillbilly.
Yeah, that's why when I drop it though, that's why you know what I'm saying. That's why I do how I do, because I don't want no confusions. Just like when I was telling them that before the KKK had sheets, it was Negroes in Spain already wearing them sheets. You know what I'm saying? And they thought it was a game. So then when I pulled it up, they had to run to something else. You know what I'm saying? And I just kept spanking their ass slowly and slowly. So, you know, when they said wasn't no niggas in the KKK, boom, I went and first I showed the picture of the women in the KKK. I couldn't find, but I told them about the article.
Hey man, listen, Wild Savage, I don't want to hear these conspiracy stories, man.
This ain't no conspiracy,
man. You got to show me. It's
conspiracy.
Listen,
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, Bab. I'm glad you said that. Put me on the big screen.
Okay, let's go.
Damn, Mr. Nigga.
So we don't get this confused again. All right.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me fix my phone.
Hey, where is that from? What is this from? Where is this source from?
That's J.A. Rogers. This is J.A. Rogers, 100 Major Facts. You see? Hold on.
What page that is?
That's 100 Amazing Facts. I got that book. Okay.
Hey, hand me that book right there. 100
So you know where I'm coming from. You know where I'm coming from, right, Bab?
What page is that on? I'm going to it right now.
It's the 100 Facts. It's the 100 Facts.
I can't see.
34.
What page is that?
100 Facts.
The 100 Facts.
The 100 Facts.
The 100 Facts. Okay, go ahead, get into it.
All right. It says, speaking of the parade of the Negro Brotherhood in Seville, Spain, in 1926, Arthur Scrumberg, curator of the Carnegie Library, west of 135th Street, New York City, says, it was only human to wish to examine the garments of the Brotherhood of the Negroes. After observing the similarities to the white robes and the cowls used by the Ku Klux Klan of our country, To all appearances, the American organization copied the dress of the believers in Christ. Not even garments and seams is the American order original. They are evidently copied faithfully from a very sacred brotherhood whose devotion won the love and gratitude of the Spanish people. From king to peasant, pontiff to believe.
Opportunity MAGA, page 164. Go ahead, keep going. I'm just giving it up. June 1927, New York. Go ahead.
Right. All right. So that right there is showing that this predated.
But it ain't saying that the niggas is in the KKK. It's saying that the KKK copy the old tradition that so happily that Negro.
That's what I said. That's what I was showing. That was the point of showing this.
Okay, I thought y'all saying that because I heard earlier that niggas was saying that the niggas was in the KKK.
I'm saying that as well. But what I'm showing,
you got that source?
Yes. I'm gonna put that up next. Calm down.
Right,
I got you.
You know I'm hyped, nigga.
I know you hype. So now so you do understand what I'm saying.
Back to
question. As far as this was done before the KKK in America. From this source, you do understand that's what they're saying, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's saying that the KKK took and copied the ancient other Christian shit that was already been done before them in Spain from some Negroes, I think. Some Negroes. Okay. They said it was Negro clothing that there was copying. Christian Negro clothing. So go ahead, keep going. I'm with you.
Yeah, we're together. Me and you together, man. I don't know why other people don't understand this. Now, let's go to the other fact that Negroes was in the KKK. From this one, we're going to come in the Ku Klux Spirit by J. Rogers. That's the book. All right. We're going to read from page 34. All right. But we're going to start at the top. My first source of Negro Klan membership is the book Ku Klux Klan, J. Rogers noted, Negro historian of the 1920s. The Ku Klux Spirit was first published in 1923 by Messenger Publishing Company. It was published in 1980 by Black Classic Press. On page 30 of his book, we find the amazing passage. A fact not generally known is that there were thousands of Negro Klansmen. These were used as spies, and that spies and something else, Negroes and northern whites. So, once again, I didn't make it up. I didn't make this up. I went and got the source.
Fire source. You see, I don't give no pushback when a nigga show me a source. Nigga, you feeling you just gave me. All right, now I know where to go get it. I got the same book. I got the reference. Let's go. You see what I'm saying? I like that. Shout out to my mother nigga Real Savage, but I'm still waiting on that Negro Nathan
Yeah. I'm coming to, here's what I'm telling you. I've been working. I got some more shit in here. I ain't gonna drop everything right now because I want to get Bedford in the trunk.
You know, that's the one where that's gonna make you the king right there. That's gonna make
I'm gonna tie him up real good. I'm gonna tie him up real good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna beat him real bad, and then I'm gonna bring him to the community. I'm gonna drop his body off, and I'm gonna take out. I don't got time to debate. I'm just gonna put this shit on the shelf.
I just wish you used the computer more, Wild Savage.
I'm a savage, man.
Hold on.
That would be savage.
If you use the computer, took your time to slow it down, dedicated like an hour out your day with some of them sources, just give a layout or general aspect of what angle you or sector you want to cover, bro, you'll be a bad motherfucker, bro. I'm telling you, just one laptop, bro. It's only $150. Get your
Can I get a cross reference
Hey,
to thousands of blacks inside the
I
Ku
got
Klux Klan, please?
See, look, see, you doing some shit I do, Natty. I'm trying to let him slide, Natty. Come on, man.
And then and hold up.
hey,
Just
hey,
because
hey,
can I
look,
hey, hold
You want
on.
to
Let me ask
cross
a question,
reference
big
J.A.
man, about your
don't,
Rogers?
information.
hey, Bap,
Let me
don't
let me
gas
ask
him,
a question about
Bap,
your
Bap,
information.
don't gas him up. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't want to embarrass
Let
him.
me ask you a
You feel what I'm
question
saying?
about your
I'm
information.
not
I
speaking
mean,
the
Natty
truth,
doing some shit I
bro.
normally would have did. I normally would have
Nah,
Let me
challenged
ask you a
him.
question about your information,
do you
big
got
man.
$2,000? Do you got $2,000?
Oh, fuck.
If you
All
can't give
right,
me
so Bap,
$2,000, you
I ain't
can't
talking to you.
about
So
no
Bap,
information.
as you notice, the Brotherhood of the Black Brotherhood of the Seville, it said that they just copied garments, not that they
Yeah, I
copied
know, I
any.
know, I know.
And, and, and then if you go read the Brotherhood of Seville, it's not the Brotherhood of Seville that word. It was the priest on holy sacramental days. They presented that. Was it that it was a regular garment? It was a holy garment, a priesthood garment that was
Damn.
so this illusion that the Black Brotherhood of Seville created the Ku Klux Klan is a wild stretch because they was created in 1338, not
Dummy,
1912.
dummy, what part of you don't
You catch what I'm saying?
understand? It inspired the look
No,
of the Ku
it
Klux
never
Klan.
said
What
that.
fucking part of that you don't understand?
Listen, Bap, it
Even to
never
burning
said.
the
This
cross,
is what I'm
you can
saying
look
right
up.
here.
It's
He
called
doing all this
burning the
bullshit.
mister.
He doing
Burning
all
the
this
mister over
bullshit
there is the
when I
same
bringing
thing
out
as him
facts
burning the cross.
on what he got.
So
He
what
got
part
that
of that you
bullshit
don't
over there.
understand? They took them
He trying to
traditions from
interrupt me
them.
because he don't want the truth to come out on what the fuck he's
Goofy.
talking about. So that's where the interruption coming from. So again, it's not saying anyone inspired shit. It's saying the garments they was copying. They was
Who's
enlightened
who?
by the
Whose
Come
garments was
on,
again.
they
Nadi. That
copying?
mean the same. That mean the
Whose
same thing,
garments
Nadi.
was
You
they
can't say that.
copying?
The
Whose
garments.
garments?
Hold up.
What
Some
made
Catholic.
them?
Hold up.
What
God
made them
damn. Let
copy
me
the
talk
garment?
to the man. The man just said something. Let me talk to him. Bro, if you read the Black Brotherhood of Seville, they actually created the Brotherhood of
It's not
Seville
called the
to
Black Brother.
assist.
Let,
Man,
let,
let me talk. Let me talk.
let him say whatever.
Allow me to
I
say
call it
what I'm
Black.
saying. So again, that whole creation was behind to allow some black slaves and free to be established in businesses that wasn't allowing them to do businesses. So
Okay. Well, I think you conflating two different
they
things, though.
hold up. Understand what I'm saying? It's not against blacks, it's for blacks. So how something that's for blacks is gonna inquire or inspire someone to do something against black? Bro, that don't make sense.
Well, you conflating two different things. He said inspired. Inspired is the dress. He
So
didn't say
so
nothing
so
about the brotherhood. Nadi, give me a second. He didn't say nothing about the brotherhood structure and all that. He just said they were inspired by the dress and the wares and whatever they had going on. So that is
no,
true.
it didn't say
I,
expired, it
I
said
said
they
what,
copied.
and I
They
repeat what
copied the
Copy,
dress
inspire.
where
Come on, man.
so you gonna say they created the Ku Klux
how
Klan
many
because a
how
motherfucker
many
said they
people
dressed
try to
cool?
how many people copy somebody that they not inspired by?
I'm asking you a question,
Or
bro.
do
You saying
people
the black
copy stuff
people
that
of the
they
Seville?
inspired by?
Okay, no. I got all
You
I got is seven. Let me ask you a question.
you
Did
hold up. I'm
Kobe
asking you a
was
question.
Kobe
You just asked
inspired
me a
by
question.
Jordan or did he copy Jordan? That's the question.
You said what?
Was Kobe inspired by Jordan or did he copy Jordan? Or did he
Both.
do both?
He did both.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay then. So he was
Yeah, but the, the
inspiration and
original
so
copying is
hold
Good
on,
one.
bro.
That was good one, Trill.
Wait,
Good one.
hold on, bro.
Good one.
Jordan ain't claiming to create Kobe though. Kobe is motherfucking Kobe. He did that on his own.
Jordan
Nigga,
So what
didn't
I'm
Kobe is
claim
saying,
to create
younger.
hold
Kobe.
on, let me
Ku
ask you a
Klux Klux
question.
is
Let me ask you
younger.
a question.
Ku Klux Klan would be Kobe,
Hey, can
dummy.
you stop, bro? You don't have
The
to
Brotherhood
talk
would
and
be
respond
Jordan.
to me and
You
this
gotta,
man
you
talking.
don't
Why are
understand
you
the mainland
talking?
All
comparison.
right, man. Y'all cool,
It's
Why
the
are
man.
you
mainland
We
talking?
can't
comparison.
hear shit, man. We can't hear
I'm
it.
not
Man. We can't
talking to
hear
you.
it.
I'm not even trying to hear shit you
The
say.
Brotherhood
So,
would be Michael
bro,
Jordan,
big
and the
man over there.
KKK would be
When,
Kobe.
when,
Do you not understand the analogy he was giving?
damn, bro, what the fuck? I don't care what the fuck you're saying.
I didn't say it. He said it.
Okay, stop saying it.
I'm just trying to help you understand the mainland
you're
analogy.
not understand.
Because you don't
Who the fuck
understand
is
mainland
he?
analogy.
Look. There's one motherfucker.
I'm trying to help you
See, this is
understand
bullshit, bro. You don't want
mainland
to.
English.
Val, could you please put the nigga on mute? I can't say shit. I'm not trying to scream.
But it
I
don't
want to
make
say what the fuck I want to say.
But it don't make sense.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I should be able to say what the fuck I want to say. Dumb fuck.
Hold on, let them get it out. This general, let them get it out.
No, all some older people and younger people watching this, and you carrying on like you carrying a Lord. So big bro, god damn. So big bro, when Black Lives Matter came out, and that slogan BLM came out, right? Then they turned it and did a White Lives Matter. It was inspired by the Black Lives Matter, but was it accepted or rejected? Did the Black Lives Matter? Did the Black Lives Matter create the White Lives Matter?
Yes.
No. They created their own shit.
No, they created their shit in response to that movement. I don't know.
They created their own. No, niggas created it though, bro. He trying to say niggas created White Lives Matter because they created Black Lives Matter. What the fuck? I don't understand that. Make it make sense.
Well,
and then
niggas
this the
don't
last
create
thing I'm gonna
Black
say.
Lives Matter, there will be no White Lives Matter. So
this the black people didn't make White Lives Matter though. That don't mean they made it.
I know. I'm just using logic. If black people created Black Lives Matter,
bro. He said they created the Ku Klux Klan.
You're lying. Stop lying.
You did say they created the Ku Klux Klan. All right, but anyway, let me ask you one more thing, bro. And then I'm gonna put this shit at rest. When you come in with some shit and it's only one source behind it, there's nothing to validate or back up that source. Bro, you going in on somebody's word of a novel?
Oh, that's getting crazy now.
I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question. So you finna go and contest oppose this claim. That's dumb as fuck. Y'all niggas retarded. You finna go and uphold a claim of some.
Yeah, you're showing it, buddy.
Yeah. I'm showing common sense.
Yeah, clearly.
I ain't going on what somebody just said.
Common sense said that if somebody in 1920 was writing about niggas in the Ku Klux Klan, and it started in 1800, and it said it was thousands of it, only logically, only by logical sense, a nigga would look into Negroes being in the Ku Klux Klan.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. But I think what Nadi is saying, just because it's saying that a dude wrote it in the 1920s, he's not telling you who the dude is, nor is he providing you the actual letter that the dude actually wrote. So it's like I said, it's not really citing the source; it's referring to something. But I say it's cool. But I'm just saying,
but when you think about it, though,
but you got to look in the book
that
and
black
then
people
you got to
started
go
the Ku Klux
back into
Klan.
that time.
And that's a part you to prove that black
a part of research. But that is a reference. That is a reference that you can't get away from. You feel what I'm saying? That's the thing. It's a reference, just like the other 100 facts from J. Rogers with the Negro Brotherhood from Seville. That's a reference. But when you go look into the reference about the Negro Brotherhood of Seville, you find it, and it explains itself. Negro Brotherhood. So when you look into the Negro Brotherhood and you see them with the same sheets that the KKK wear, then it's common sense that somebody was inspired. And then even when you look into what the practices of the Negro Brotherhood, far as burning the cross and all of that, and they said that this was religious. So then you get to the KKK over here. They burn the cross. It's supposed to be a Christian brotherhood. It took on the sheets. You know what I'm saying? And it's got some patches. And then it's got its own patches. You feel what I'm saying? So when you go into researching it, you know what I'm saying? But if you just gonna throw that, the first that out,
I ain't gonna lie though.
that's your stupidity.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I'm from Tennessee and I know real Klansmen. I heard that once somebody told me that they worship black people, though, real talk, a black idol. I ain't gonna lie to you. I swear to God.
Yeah, no,
Hey,
listen.
Bab.
Bab.
I just let that man talk, and I ain't interrupted not one time.
Look, Bab.
Let me ask you a question.
Here's what people fail to realize.
I'm gonna let you get your shit out without no intro. I promise.
Right. I'm gonna mute all the way up. Now, and here's the other thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like you said, nigga, I'm right here in Nashville. I'm not far from it, and also, nigga, I got a partner that I can call right now, nigga. He was sleeping with the head Grand Wizard Queen. You feel what I'm saying? So a nigga can't tell me nothing. You feel what I'm saying? You can't tell me nothing about what the fuck I got going on and what I know. So it's best if I'm saying something, don't try to, cause you an old jealous nigga ain't got no information, try to throw salt and no, look into the shit. You feel what I'm saying? Cause what I just didn't make the shit up. I didn't print them pictures.
But the premise was that there was
but
a
I'm
black
gonna mute
people
up.
that started the Klan.
Go ahead.
And the boys said the premise was, now when y'all first started talking about it, it was that the black people started the Ku Klux Klan. And y'all showed them proof that black people started the Ku Klux Klan. Somebody else came in and showed them proof that they were white people that started the Ku Klux Klan. I think it was Lucky and Naughty. And you and I think it was Chief I Am had proof that black people were in the Ku Klux Klan. Well, I Am did.
Right. That's how it started. It originally started off on
When I'm gonna get in,
and it was like wasn't no black people a part of the Klan. So
when I'm
then
gonna get in.
I showed that picture of the black women in the KKK in the parade float in the Klan. Then that wasn't cool. So then I went and what else I got? Oh, I just showed the one when they was rallying, but it was the black dude out there with the white people just chilling in the Klan rally. You know what I'm saying? That's where it led from. So then after I kept bringing shit, they wiggling, they running. But I'm just.
But listen, I'm gonna be honest though, Wild Savage. I can't take AJ Rogers' quote.
J.A. Rogers.
J.A. Rogers. My bad. I said AJ Rogers. Yeah, J.A. Rogers source as an accurate source. You know what I mean? But it
When I get in.
It's not a primary source. It's not a primary source, but it's a secondary source.
What I'm saying is outside of him, there's no sources. There is no primary sources and there's no secondary sources. There's no third hand sources. Outside of J.A. Rogers, there's no other references really.
No, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
J.A. Rogers got a biblical bibliography in that book, don't he?
It's not just J.A. Rogers. No. It's not just J.A. Rogers. That's just the base. You know what I'm saying? You feed dummies some niggas with a long handle spoon. But it's just really look into it. No, it ain't, but it ain't just J.A. Rogers. It's also other sources describing Klan members as swarthy and everything else. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's not just J.A. Rogers.
Man, you can't find no sources on that though.
You gonna let me get in?
Oh yeah, it's on you, Naughty. Cook.
All right. So there's Black Negro of Seville is just the translation, Brotherhood of Black People. The original name is Hermandad de los Negritos. I said this the other day. So it is a historic Catholic religion, brotherhood that participate in an annually Holy Week procession. They just come together at this certain time
You went out, Naughty. You cool? That nigga dropped off. Fell off like a bad bag of dope.
Yeah, his information and understanding is like a person on a bad bag of dope.
Nah, don't do that to my brother Naughty like that,
Nah,
bro. He's cooking right
that's a
now.
fact.
He on your ass. I actually leaning more towards that point because he's challenging your source.
I'm going to challenge his dumb ass. So listen, it says they do not burn crosses. That is a bald-faced lie what he just put out to try to correlate the two together. Bro,
Look up
stop
burning the
trying to...
Miska.
Stop
All I said
trying
was
to...
look up burning the Miska and look who burned the Miska.
Dude, they do not burn no crosses,
I don't
nigga. Stop
have to
lying.
argue. It's called the Miska.
It's called crosses. You
Look
said they
up what a
burn
Miska.
crosses
What
as
does
a Damascus.
Look what a Miska
Nigga,
look like. What does a Miska look like?
They don't burn no
Look it up.
crosses, bro. What are you saying?
How you spell it? How you spell it?
M-I-S-K-E-L.
M-I-S-K-E-L.
If I ain't mistaken. Yep.
Yeah, it's a cross.
Thank you.
Where's it showing that they burn that, bro?
Now type in do they burn who burns the Miska?
I'm putting, and I just put it in there.
I did too. Hold on, Naughty. I'm pulling it up for you. Here we go. Here we go, Naughty. Look. It's a festival that they have. It's called the Land of the Dragon. They be having these little festivals where they be burning these crosses and shit.
Who burning the cross, bro?
Right here.
Huh?
I don't know who these people is burning.
No. I wanna see the brotherhood. That's what I'm looking. I'm looking for this information he said. I'm not looking for just burning crosses. I'm looking for what he said, bro.
Look.
For me to validate what he's teaching me, I got to verify it for myself.
They said it ain't a cross. Wow. So they said it's just a bonfire.
It's not a cross. So where's the correlation coming now that we know?
The image of the Miska. If you pull up the image of the Miska and then burning the Miska, yes, it should pull up. And if y'all can't find it right now, when I get back, that'll be something else I put on the body bag list.
So this is the Miska. Right here.
We can't see it. We don't see it. We don't see it, Bob.
Oh, it ain't on the screen no more?
It never was.
Yeah, it is. It's on the screen for me. Your phone must be fucked up.
Man, it ain't on the screen, Bob.
I swear to God it is.
Kalen Yang, Mr. Doc MD, Penn Medicine.
Can y'all see my screen, y'all, or no? Let me know.
Yeah, I see it. It's got the Google search bar up.
Yeah.
Now you got us for it.
Damn, Naughty, you can't see my screen?
I see 4 of us up here. I don't see your screen.
That's why you couldn't see my screen. No, I'm saying you could. I had it up there. I just took it down. But I guess you couldn't see my screen. That's why you was like, I can't see it. I'm like, nigga, I'm showing it.
Let me see.
I didn't know you couldn't see, fool.
Nah, nigga, it wasn't showing on the screen.
No, I'm saying it ain't showing on your side, but people can see it in the chat, and the people on the panel can see it too.
All right, I'm looking again on another device on what was just shown, and it still said Kalen Yang. Yeah, Kelly Yang MD. It's not showing no picture, bro. I seen that. I know what that is. Let me see the mystical look like a cross. And someone saying that it's a cross.
Let's see what it look like. This is Ethiopia's mystical.
Talking about the church?
That little piece of...
It's not showing, Bap. It says mystical, and underneath it says church holiday. Wikipedia, mystical Wikipedia.
Oh, but look though, the term mystical means cross in Amharic, and it is the Ethiopian Eritrean Orthodox church holiday. Some Ethiopian shit, my nigga.
Textual analysis is a motherfucker, dog.
Huh?
Textual analysis is a motherfucker, dog.
I don't know why my screen wasn't showing though. Look, the term mystical, it means cross though. Cause I just typed in what it means. What does the fucking word mean? It means
Today is mystical in Ethiopia. Nah.
Nigga, you said Spain, wild savage. Nigga, that's that Ethiopia, my nigga.
That's why I said about textual analysis.
What you say? Hey, Darvis. Yeah, I got my boy.
Hey, look.
I gotta.
Hey, but listen though, man, I gotta get up out of here. I forgot. I got.
Hold up, Pal. All right. Mystical traces its roots back 1,600 years in the 4th century AD, according to Ethiopian Orthodox tradition. It's actually a Ethiopian Orthodox holiday. And commoderates to the discovery of a true cross upon which Jesus Christ was crucified. It's just giving homage. It's not a cross.
Oh, shut up, stupid ass nigga. He's stupid.
Want me to pull it up for you?
Let me read this.
Look up the mystical cross.
The mystical cross in Spain most likely refers to the cross of Saint Michael. Yeah, because that's what we was talking about, Seville. So you ain't want to, you want to play technical.
But no place called Spain.
You want to play technical, dummy.
Wasn't no place called Spain in 1300?
Shut up.
You making that shit up.
The cross of St. Michael's, located at I'm making it up. Shut your stupid ass up. This is a popular pilgrim and tourist site named after the Archangel Michael that offers speculative views and is reached via a short hike from the monastery. Other significant crosses in Spain include the miraculous cross of Caravaca and the crosses along the Camino de Santiago.
Hey, Bob, look up the year Spain was founded or created or even identified as
we
Spain.
know it was called Andalus before it was called Spain. Nigga, you not teaching nobody nothing, you stupid fuck.
Look up when Spain was created.
I'm just proving the point. He right. It was called Al-Andalus before that, so there ain't no point to look at.
Trying to figure out what he's stupid. My point is proving that they was burning a thing that they called the cross. The same thing that the white same thing that the KKK do, as in burning a cross.
Listen,
no, nigga.
They're
not burning a cross.
I bet. Appreciate you, man. I just wanted to show you, you know what I'm saying? These niggas don't be knowing what they talking about.
You're a liar, nigga. They is not burning no cross.
Hey, y'all, keep y'all head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying?
Misco
Don't listen
burning
to these
is
liars.
just a bonfire,
You know what I'm saying?
dummy.
Trust the people that research and
It's
do the
not burning
research.
no cross.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
It was
out.
a bonfire.
All right,
That's all.
Savage. Shout out to
That's all a
everybody.
miscal is. A miscal is a bonfire. A bonfire, or the commodorate representation of a cross that Jesus was crucified on. It's not the cross.
Man, hey, that's what I read too, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Hit that like button, thumb up the video. See y'all when I see y'all. Y'all be safe as y'all.
All right, Harry.
This motherfucker.
Keys on the track, on the track, on the track, on the track, on the track. For the stats, I be beating the odds. In the blood, it be making me calm. Ride the turbines just like I'm Saddam. I'ma blow up just like I'm on